show that 100% of food grains and sugars are packaged in jute bags. But the current government has brought the jute packaging for sugar down to below 20% and for other food grains 70%. This is so that packaging food in plastic increases the illness of the citizens and more medicines inside the market. Alongside, in an agricultural country, we should be self-sufficient in both agriculture and industry. Yet the textile, cotton, jute, tea and coffee sectors are being finished, so our industry is destroyed. I condemn this developed India Jurgaon Jumla. Mr. Modi had given a story of 2 crore jobs, and even 2,400 people have not got their jobs. Sanctioned posts of 24% are vacant. We are moving forward, sir.
Country lost 1.03 lakh hectares of humid primary forest. Aravalli Pahad.
And from Aravalli Hills to Nicobar Island, all has been sold. The merchant reign that no national asset belongs to anyone anymore. Everything is sold until nothing is left. According to 2025 report of the Central Groundwater Board, our groundwater situation is also very bad. And the situation in Delhi is so bad that the air feels like smoking 50 cigarettes in a day. Similarly, we are removing biodegradable, eco-friendly natural fibers to allow enemies of the environment like plastic to grow. Consequently, we will be consuming plastic particles in our food, water and air. We are moving forward, sir. The Honorable President mentioned about social justice. But in reality, in Bengal, 52,000 crore rupees are pending in Manrega scheme. The union government owes 2 lakh crore rupees in total to government of West Bengal. The proportional portion is 2 lakh crore rupees, which is due for the state of West Bengal in 2021. This is because the anger, because they lost in Bengal. This is not social justice. The people of this country know they have been victims of discrimination all their lives, and only for one day they become equal. That is on the day of the voting, because the voting rights are equal. Now in the name of SIR, desperate attempts are being put up to deny that claim. In a state of 11 crore population, it should have taken 2 years, but it is being done in 2 months, so that in the rush, the names of 10 to 20 million people can be dropped. This is so that can win Bengal. No census is being conducted, which happens every 10 years. It is stopped because so false propaganda can be spread in the name of religion and caste. We have seen before, by suddenly implementing demonetization, we lost 125 people in the country. Although the finance minister and the then governor of Reserve Bank of India stated that no, at a single black man he was recovered. Now they are implementing Bhot Bandi in a 2 months rush, where 150 people have died in Bengal. Their families have come to Delhi to seek justice from the Supreme Court. Not a single Bangladeshi or Rohingya could be found in West Bengal. We believe that they will not in Bengal. Bengal is not afraid. It will not bow down its head. It is not easy to capture Bengal by starving, harassing it, or by insulting it. You will not be able to do it. You will fail. And we also know that above all is man, the truth. The history of the world has proven time and again that slander, false propaganda, conspiracy never have the last word. The last word belongs to truth, justice and the people. Just as the people and the leader of the people have repeatedly had the last word in Bengal, similarly we the people and India will have the last word in our country. This is the reason you have come down to 204 from 203. You will go further down and the people will teach you a lesson. It makes me proud to think that you have seen that a chief minister, a woman chief minister, a Bengali chief minister, who for the first time in the country stood by the people for their rights. My country, my vote, my rights. As a true leader of people, she herself filed the petition in the Supreme Court and argued the case. No matter how much you insult her, abuse or mock her, what you don't understand is that she respects and loves the people from within. As a result, her place is in the hearts of people. Your foul words do not have the power to remove her from there. At the very last, I would like to say that, like the way you have done SIR in Bengal, So many people, 140 people have died in Bengal. So many people have committed suicide because your hands are blooded. Mr. Narendra Modi, Mr. Amit Shah, you have blood in your hand. I protest the SIR exercise. Now I would like to walk out on the behalf of the All India Trinamool Congress. Jai Hind, Jai Bangla, Joy the Mamate Manush.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman, sir, for giving me the opportunity to speak on the motion of thanks on the President's speech.
प्लीज आप बोले, आपकी बात रिकॉर्ड पे जा रही है
सर, सरकार ने
नो टॉक प्लीज
सरकार ने अपने
So the government has, in its vision, has stated that by 2047, it would be made a developed nation. I don't think anybody in the country would have any problem with that. In my view, a target is very important, but more important is that to achieve that target, the procedures that are made, the process that is taken, that is more important. Today, the budget that has been presented by the government and whatever is written in the address, what we see is that only statistics are given that 2% has been increased in this, 2% has been increased in that, 1% in this. Here and there, the money has been increased. Whenever you go forward, the money increases. But I would like to present before you a data, and let's extrapolate the data, whether that reflects that we become a developed nation. As per the GDP per capita, the per capita income is 20,000. If we see the growth rate, it is 6 to 7%, which is a good growth rate, and I will consider that only. So in the times to come in 2021 years, this will be 60 to 70,000 rupees. Now let's see whether this 60,000 or 70,000 rupees per person would be earning in this country, whether that is up to the standard of a developed nation where per person earns. If you see that 3 to 4 lakh rupees in Indian currency, that is per person income in any developed country, that means that we will lag behind. In this GDP statistics, I am not talking about the disparity. I am not talking about the upper income group, lower income group. I am only talking about what the government has given. The question is whether the statistics and the patch of work that is being done somewhere here, somewhere there, whether it is taking us to some place. I am not here to criticize. My objective is to keep everything in its perspective and see whether we are getting the nation forward. Honorable Chairman, sir, 3-4 points are there which are very important and should be kept in perspective, and that proves that whether if you do not address these, we cannot lead to the place we want to. The most important is center-state coordination, the relation that they have. Secondly, the important issue is a strong institution and rule of law. Third is technology adoption. If we take them all, then we see that any country that has become developed has never compromised in these. These are the structural things, they are not ideological, which means that whichever government comes to power, these should be the same. These should be constant. Due to political ambition, structural compromise should not be there. Honorable Chairman, sir, if we talk about center-state coordination, then the coordination that we have in our country, that is completely gone, and the electoral compulsions that we have, that compromise the governance priorities on a daily basis. For example, you take funds or you take administrative hurdles. If I talk of funds, I would quote one example, that in Punjab, the Rural Development Fund that should have been given, that has been stopped. The National Health Mission Fund has been stopped. It is delayed with only the technical jargon. you see that the administrative hurdles that are put up, you are stunting the growth of the state. What is the responsibility of the center? Any number of states that they have, without having any ill feeling, every state should be taken together and mentored. There should be a relation of mentorship there. The political differences should only rest by the election. After that, you should do the work of mentorship. Whether we are doing the work of mentorship, that is the question. Today we see that the governor and the lieutenant governor, you are trying to create administrative hurdle. You can see the example Tamil Nadu, Delhi. Our friends from West Bengal said also. So, does that bring good feeling? What do you think? That till the time you do not improve the center-state coordination, can we become a developed nation? Any developed nation in the world that you see, the state's autonomy is boosted. The revenue sharing is predictable because the models are fixed. Here we have all that in discretion. If I am not with you, I will not give you. Predictability is important in that relation for revenue sharing. Sir, I believe that if we do not get that rectified and if we do not segregate the governance and politics, that would be problematic. Second is rule of law. We are not making the country, we make institutions, strong institutions. These strong institutions make the country. The good work that ISRO has done, have we done? No, we have not done that. Rather, the previous government made ISRO, and that work culture has yielded result today. So you do not yield result directly. Sir, when India and Pakistan got segregated, the partition was there, then we came up with institutions, Pakistan did not. Singapore, which got independence after we got, they rose better than we did. The autonomy that is there of institutions, it should be maintained. Institutions should have rule of law, not just one person or any leader should govern that, because a leader can change, a person can change, a person who can make it good, other can make it bad. This should not be that way. It should be governed by rule of law. Is there any institution today in this country which can say to its leader that no, I will not do it? No institution can stand like that. Then where is the autonomy? Where is it being compromised? The selection of the heads. Till the time the selection of the heads is not done with neutrality, you cannot provide neutrality and autonomy. Now, misuse of institution. All the institutions are being misused. I don't know whether it is perception or fact. You can see it yourself, with be it CBI, ED, Chief Election Commission. This time the SIR is going on. Nobody is against that. But it is a continuous process. It is a gradual process. It takes years altogether. For 2 years, the activities that take 2 years, how can you achieve that in 3 months? I am very sure it is not achievable. Honorable Chairman, sir, there is one more fundamental flaw which is not political, but it is very important. For example, the promoter of the institutions who are running the institutions, they themselves are the regulator. For example, Shanti Bill came. We did support that, but in that bill, the Department of Energy that would be running that, it itself is the regulator. So till the time your regulator is independent, it cannot stand against the promoter. It cannot say that I will stop it if you are not going to follow the safety measures. In railways, you see that there are accidents. Do we ever see the reports of accidents, and do we ever find who the person responsible for certain accidents? Now you come to judiciary, Honorable Chairman, sir. 500 crore cases are pending in the developed countries. We see that though the cases are finished in months, but the judiciary here is delayed. Ruling is discriminated. Promoters have become the regulator. Enforcement agencies are not independent. They are under political influence. Bureaucracy is either corrupt or in fear. So whoever is honest is in fear, and those that are in the systemic corruption, they are there. The last point which I want to highlight is science and technology. America did not say it outright that it could dominate the world. It can do that because it has dominated the technology, and due to its technology, it dominates. China did not invent, but what China had was it focused on only one thing. They made cheap goods. Earlier, people mocked China, but today everybody understands what China did. Are we building institutions? Are we giving enough funds to UGC? I have been a professor in IIT. If you struggle for a test in a laboratory, then what can we do? Just 2 minutes, it is very important. 0.6%.
Investing on the R&D. Developed country 3 से 5.
Developed countries put in 3 to 5%. This is very less. Not because they are lacking intelligence, because the institutional funding is very low, in my opinion.
We are all well-meaning people. हम अच्छा करना.
We want to do good, but till the time the reforms are done, and these reforms must be reflected in your budget, not only with all these statistics. Anybody can make such a budget, but you should reflect your vision here, address the issues, and then definitely our country will move forward. Thank you, sir.
Dr. Meenakshi Jain. Dr. Meenakshi Jain, not present. Mani Shri K.R. Suresh Reddy.
Deputy Chairman, sir, on behalf of BRS Party, my leader KCRG, and my colleagues and myself, thank the Honorable President for our address. While running through the address, we noticed some commendable issues which was mentioned in the Rashtrapati Ji's address, lifting 24 crore citizens out of poverty, Jal Jeevan Mission piped water to 11 crore families. Of course, this is the Telangana model under Mission Bhagiratha, and also the 5th largest economy. Now, these are commendable achievements, Deputy Chairman, sir. But what really intrigued me, of the 56 paragraphs in the Rashtrapati Ji's address, paragraph 11 is what really intrigued me. In paragraph 11, the government spoke about express reforms. They spoke about reforms in GST, reforms in IT. Well, they are commendable. Reforms in GST, bilkul, helping a small marginal farmers to poor people in buying their daily commodities. The tax coming down definitely will create some saving. IT for middle class has been very helpful. We appreciate that. These are all the revenue generations for the government. But what fundamentally is required today is, and most of the members today, while speaking on the address, sir, there's a major concern on the growing inequality in India. While India continues to grow, the inequality is an area of concern. And of course, I would not like to dwell too much on the figures, but it's a matter of concern. And I, in my personal view, can point out one fundamental reason for this growing inequality, where I would like to emphasize my budget, my motion of thanks speech on 2 issues. One is land, one is water, and how this inequality is, growing by the year. Deputy Chairman, sir, 50% of India's workforce rely on agriculture. And when 50% of India is working on agriculture or allied activities, what is that they are contributing? When we see their contribution to the GDP, while services gives you close to 55%, industry gives you almost 27 above percent, agriculture is giving you close to 18%. So with 50% people working and only 18% being contributing, and with the agricultural growth rate growing only at 4%, definitely the inequalities will continue to grow in this country, sir. Of course, to address this issue, right from Nehru ji to Modi ji, they have emphasized. We very profoundly look back into Pandit Nehru ji's statement, where he said dams, major irrigation dams, are the temples of modern India. And then we look at recent Modi ji's statement, where he very categorically reassured the nation, especially the farmers, that Kisan at any cost will be protected. Well, these are very good words, very encouraging. Now today, if I speak about 50% of India's workforce, I don't limit it to India's only this 50%. today people who are not dependent on agriculture, be it the right from the Supreme Court lawyers to the IT professionals to anyone, Deputy Chairman, sir, they have a concern for the farmer in the village. They have a concern for his prosperity. But unfortunately, India today, having the world's most arable land, and almost 70,000 TMC of God-given water, 50% of this resource of water is going untapped into the sea. Now, this is where the paragraph 11, what the government mentioned about express reforms, this is where I think the government's move should come in, Chairman, Deputy Chairman, sir. All the major rivers in the country today are under interstate dispute, be it Krishna, Godavari, Kaveri, Ravi, Bias, Nalanda, Narmada, all the rivers are under dispute. Now, to overcome that, we look back and we see that 9 tribunals have been constituted so far in the country today. I believe there are 6 functioning. No respite, no solution. Beyond tribunals, specific authorities have been created. The Kaveri Water Management, the Bakra Bias Management Board, the Narmada Control, and from boards to the River Boards Act. These initiatives have been constituted for the last 70 years, but the progress for what, the goal for what it has to be achieved, unfortunately, Deputy Chairman, sir, nothing works. This is where the political will has to come in, and this is where paragraph 11 should come in, and this is where the Prime Minister should intervene. Earlier mechanisms were there, because fundamentally, to achieve this, in spite of having tribunals, boards, it is the political convergence which, in my belief, can find a solution to it. And a political convergence was possible earlier when you had the NDC, the National Development Council, which unfortunately last met in 2012. After that, Niti Aayog came in, and that, I presume, has fallen sick. But Niti Aayog has definitely come up with ideas. But to what level is Niti Aayog implementing its ideas is the concern. Unfortunately, it is powerless. Then we had the Interstate Council, Deputy Chairman, sir, which is supposed to be thrice a year. And I believe the last meeting was held in 2016 to discuss the Punch Commission report. And the Punch Commission report, fundamentally, the agenda on that day was to discuss federalism and interstate water linking. But unfortunately, that being the subject, that happened to be the last meeting also of the Interstate Council. There was an assurance given, I believe, that Interstate River Dispute Amendment Bill, which was there, will be taken up, amended, and all the aspects discussed in the Commission could probably be incorporated there. The Interstate Bill, the Interstate River Dispute Management Bill did come up. What happened subsequently was, in spite of its discussion in Lok Sabha, it couldn't see the light of the day. The bill lapsed, and today, Chairman, sir, we are back to square one. So this is where I feel that Modi ji's government, the express reforms, they need to come in here. Empathy is needed. Solutions have to be found, because these are the issues. Today, unless the river waters are settled, India's 50% of people who are dependent on water through agriculture and other means, then the progress at what pace you are looking for, in our view, may not be achieved, Chairman, sir. Sir, we have noticed, agar pani ka...
If the interstate river dispute issue is not solved,
solution to that, optimize with the available resources. Our records say that 1 TMC of water gives 10,000 acres of irrigation, sir. In my state, during KCRG's time, we have experimented. We have ensured that even within the available resources, 1 TMC, we could bring in 16,000 acres. 16,000 acres of land was irrigated with a system, what we call it, the on and off system, where irrigation was given to a canal for 2 days, stopped, and then again given. So this not only ensured that the entire high-cut, entire command and the entire state got covered, but it also ensured that more productivity came in. So we saved water and we got in productivity. And of course, I would like to compliment Shivrajji, is not here, on the Mohanpura lift irrigation, which they initiated. One TMC went up to 18,000 acres. That was through the piped irrigation scheme which Madhya Pradesh government started. But Prime Minister inaugurated it. But then, unfortunately, it got limited only to that project. If it was taken up on a mission mode, the entire country could have probably gained. And this is the areas where paragraph 11 of express reforms have to come in. When Shanti Bill came, we supported it. And I supported it not because of who is generating it, who's running it. We supported it because India will get more electricity. And when India gets more electricity, our concern is the remote farmer, the remote people, where ample amount of lift irrigations can be taken up without electricity being a concern, and the area's equitable countries, equitable development could probably be taken up under this initiative, sir. So apart from this, I'm stressing a lot on irrigation because it kind of takes up the most of the country's occupation, sir. In Telangana, we had the small tanks. Is desh mein, apart from big
In this country,
tanks, there are lakhs and tanks which have gone dilapidated beyond repairs. Telangana is a very classic example. Under Mission Kakatiya, Chairman, sir, Deputy Chairman, sir, we could restore thousands and thousands of tanks. And today, with the Kaleshwaram lift irrigation and with the Kakatiya, Mission Kakatiya, Telangana today ranks a small state, a remote state, a drought-prone state, 10 years back, jumped into #1 rice-producing state in the country, sir. That is commendable. And today, in the President's address, when we proudly claimed that we are #1 rice-producing nation, then Telangana is a major contributor to it. And my leader, KCRG's vision, definitely has been helpful, not only in bringing the states past glory, but adding a lot to the country's growth, Deputy Chairman, sir. Kaleshwaram project, which is in the news today, sir. It is in the news today because it has been acknowledged as a very good project in the recent economic survey. Sir, without interstate disputes, without giving any reasons, with the available resources, we could build the world's largest lift irrigation in a drought-prone Telangana state, sir. Now, this is a classic example of how development can be done. Or itni badi project.
and in such a huge project, only 3 pillars were disturbed. This project has hundreds of pillars. In the barrages, only 3 pillars got damaged. 2 years have been passed. Congress government is there in power, and even till today, the repair work has not been done.
वो लोग आए, inspect.
They came, they inspected, and they also recommended its repair.
Chairman, sir, Justice Ghosh Commission लगाए, Justice
Ghosh Commission was appointed, and they also came there. They conducted an inquiry.
Under the DRIP, that is the Dam Rehabilitation Program, central government gave the state government 100 crores 2 saal pehle.
2 years back, sir. 2 years have gone by. 100 crores are lying there in their treasury, and they have not even spent a single penny on this work as yet.
It is not being fully utilized. This not only brings down the GDP of the country, but it also affects the farmers in the state. Just because during the poll, Congress went on promising 1, 2, 3, 4, Kariban 420 promise.
About 420 election promises were done only with the intention of winning the elections, but even till today, this 100 crore rupees have not been given, and this negligence is resulting in a lot of losses for Telangana, and they are also trying to malign the image of a great leader like KCRG, and they are trying to use phone tapping issue in this regard.
One issue, sir. Other fundamental issue, like I said, Chairman, sir, apart from water, the other issue is the land. The land is another important aspect where express reforms have to come in. Aaj Hindustan mein, sir,
Today in India,
it is only presumptive. It is not fully conclusive. Koi bhi title ho.
be it any title, it is presumptive. If it is of a poor farmer, If you buy a house anywhere, it's only presumptive. Please bring this act with a lot of strength.
Conclusive. अगर जब तक conclusive नहीं है,
Until and unless it is conclusive, it will not help. Today we are discussing in the country that election expenditure is increasing the
dispute साहब, जमीन को झगड़ा में लगाओ, दो लोग
you are having disputes over a piece of land. People come there and then they try to be high-handed, and some people become arbitrator, and today people are spending huge amounts of money to become sarpanch, to have a position of power. It all is because there is dispute regarding land, and if express reforms are done in this regard, it will really help the situation, because if a poor person's land doesn't have a clear title, they will not get credit, they will not be able to engage in agriculture activities. If a person is buying a piece of land for investment for their family, later they get to know that it has certain dispute involved.
start किया ये
You have started it in 2008, but even till today this has not been concluded. If you will take up this program, apart from title clearance, we'll be able to do away with the criminalization of politics, and the civil cases that we have. 65% of the civil cases in the courts are today related to criminalization of politics.
माननीय के सुरेश रेड्डी जी, डॉक्टर मीनाक्षी जैन.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, Sir, I am thankful for getting the opportunity to speak on the motion of thanks on the President's address. We are grateful to the Honorable President for addressing both Houses of Parliament on 28th January 2026. Over the last several years, Honorable Prime Minister has worked tirelessly on a number of unimaginable projects which prove the devotion of the government towards national reconstruction. The number of notable accomplishments from 2014 to 2026 that have shaped India's trajectory are truly remarkable. I would like to draw attention to some of these attainments. 81 crore people have received free food grains under the Prime Minister's Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Over 12,000 toilets, over 12 crore toilets have been built under Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. 15 crore households have been equipped with water connection, and more than 4 crore homes have been completed under Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, education is the core pillar of human capital. India's educational achievements include significant increases in literacy rates, growth of higher education, and major digital initiatives under the new Educational Policy 2020. The new Educational Policy 2020 aims to transform education with a new schooling structure, that is 5+3+3=4, focuses on regional languages and vocational integration. 130,000 schools have been equipped with digital initiative, and over 9,000 schools have introduced vocational education for the betterment of the future. 12,000 schools have been selected under PM Shri scheme. A flagship initiative seeks to transform existing governmental schools into over 15,000 model institutions. Sir, the culture sector in India has seen significant achievements in the recent years driven by Viksit Bhi, Virasat Bhi. India successfully hosted the 46th session of the World Heritage Committee in 2024. 642 stolen antiquities have been retrieved, and a major repatriation of 297 artifacts from the USA has been achieved in 2024. The successful Chalo India campaign encourages the diaspora to invite non-Indian friends and promote Indian culture globally. We must appreciate the development of Yuga Yugin Bharatiya National Museum in New Delhi. The National Mission manuscript aims at documentation, conservation, digitization, and dissemination of manuscripts across the country. The central government has also significantly scaled up its support for farmers, both in policy and budgetary allocation. Do I stop here?
Continue.
The present government has special focus on the farmers' development. The agriculture budget in 2025-26 rose over 5 times in comparison to 2013-14. Nearly 25 crore soil health cards have been distributed to promote scientific farming practices. The central government has focused on empowering women through targeted schemes, legal safeguards, and economic inclusion. For the first time in Indian history, India's sex ratio has now risen to 1,020 women per 1,000 men. Under the Pradhan Mantri Vardhan scheme.
Please conclude now.
Okay, sir.
Please conclude.
So, over 164 crores have been trained under the PM Kushal Vikas Yojana. And there's so many other initiatives, but I would like to support the motion of thanks to the President for the address. Thank you, sir.
माननीय सदस्यगण, भारत
Honorable members, the Indian National Congress has taken more than its allotted times by 28 minutes as per the orders of the Honorable Chairman. Imran Pratapji will speak for 3 minutes. So when we put logic, it is rejected, and those who keep quiet, their points are registered. If we do not say anything, it doesn't help us, and if we tolerate the atrocities, it also is something which is not good. Sir, I'm here to speak on the Honorable President's address. The Honorable President was giving her address, and at that point of time, I was reminded of the sound of the axe which we hear in the forests, and the Honorable Prime Minister was thumping the desk of the Parliament, and on the other hand we can see that the girls who are seeking for justice, the girl Ankita Bhandari who is seeking justice, that was also being heard.
And on the other hand, in Kotdwara of Uttarakhand, one senior citizen, there was a person named Deepak who had stood up in support of him. Against him, the police has registered FIR against him, and this was happening on the very day the Chief Minister of Uttarakhand was present. And this is the era where the people who create riots, against them the FIRs are not registered. This is a new India where the Chief Minister of Assam, they break the protocol and they say that they torture the Muslims so much that they are compelled to leave the state, and they say that just give them 4 rupees so that they can get irritated. This is a new India where in Bareilly, where the police files case if you are reading namaz, and the government also registers FIR against them, wherein in Jammu and Kashmir the NEET exam and 50 students, if out of them 42 happens to be Muslim, then the validation and recognition of that medical college gets suspended. I was listening to the address, and this is a new India, wherein in Betur of Madhya Pradesh, in the school of Muhammad Naeem, who has constructed the school, and it is destroyed because he was constructing the school. This is a new India, wherein after court has given a stay in the Talmandi of Banaras, several shops are being destroyed because the lanes need to be widened. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I would like to say that a generation who is abusing its generations, then the nature metes out justice to them. Since you abuse Nehruji, you will not be able to belittle him, and Nehru's name is taken along with Einstein and not with Epstein, and you'll have to understand this, Honorable Deputy Chairman. Sir, please let me conclude.
डॉक्टर सुमेर सिंह सोलंकी, डॉक्टर सुमेर सिंह सोलंकी, आपकी बात रिकॉर्ड पे.
Your speech will go on record, Dr. Sumer Singh Solanki. Your time I have given to you. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, thank you. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, today I stand here to express my views on the motion of thanks on the President's address. Honorable President, in her address, and has addressed both the houses and has talked about the glorious achievements of our India and has put forth in front of the nation. I'd like to thank her. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, our glorious Prime Minister, under the leadership of Honorable Narendra Modi ji, India has achieved several feats and is creating history. Under the able guidance of Honorable Prime Minister, the tribal brethren and our government is changing their lives, and our tribal sister who resides in Odisha is becoming in the form of Honorable Draupadi Murmu. When she was citing the achievements of our country, everyone was happy, but our opposition was not ready to even clap. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, they were thinking that they were not even happy upon the achievements of our country. I would like to know that why you get irritated because of the achievements that our country has obtained. And our government has also worked for the poor brothers and sisters, and in the past 11 years, around 4.5 crore Pakka houses have been given to them, and this has been done under the able guidance of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And along with this, right now, more than 3 crore houses that will be given. A target has been set. Out of that, 32 lakh houses have been given in the last year. If this has been done, it has been done under the able guidance of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, in Pradhan Mantri Awas scheme, if any community has benefited the most, it is the poor tribal brothers and sisters of our country. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, when our sisters used to make rotis with wood as a fuel, and everywhere there used to be fog, then the Congress has ruled for 60 years. They couldn't see it, but our sisters, more than 10 crores have benefited with the Ujjwala scheme, and they have been able to cook their food without the wood. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, if somebody has benefited the most in the Ujjwala scheme, then it has been given to the tribal brothers and sisters. Transparent transaction is the biggest achievement of our country. In the world, our country has made records in terms of online transactions. With one click, crores of brothers and sisters have been given amount and funds through DBT, and this has been done by our transparent Prime Minister, Honorable Narendra Modi ji. Deputy Chairman, sir, if I were to talk about Ayushman Bharat scheme, then our tribal brothers and sisters they used to sell off their lands in order to take treatment, and at times they used to sell off their shops or their houses, and the Congress government never sanctioned any funds for them. And the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, when he came into power and this message reaches him, then 62 crore brothers and sisters, their Ayushman cards have been made, and 11 crore tribal brothers and sisters, they take treatment under this scheme, and all those senior citizens who are above the age of 70 years of age, they get benefit from Vaivandan scheme, and their cards have also been made, and 8 lakh senior citizen scheme, as they are also been given this free treatment, and this has been done by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Honorable Deputy Chairman, so I belong to that small area in the tribal area of Madhya Pradesh, and more than 80% of tribal people inhabit that area. Dhar, Chabua, Badwani, Alirajpur. In these areas, there never used to be any hospitals during the Congress tenure. We had to visit the districts, and due to lack of treatment, our lives were miserable. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, they also started a series of Ayushman Mandir, and in villages, in districts, you can get treatment from Ayushman Arogya Mandir. There'll be a doctor and there'll be a nurse, and a ASHA worker will also be present there. And this has been done by the Prime Minister, Honorable Narendra Modi ji. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, Arogya Mandir is not just limited to one number, but 1,80,000 units are there, and in our Madhya Pradesh there is 13,000. In every village there is 400 Arogya Mandir have been created, and this has been done by our glorious Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Under the able guidance of Honorable Narendra Modi ji, the poor people are getting free of cost treatment, and Honorable Minister of Health is also sitting here in Dhar district. Along with this, all the areas of Jabalpur, 2 medical colleges have been sanctioned, and in the entire Madhya Pradesh, more than 23 medical colleges have been sanctioned, and it has been done by the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Honorable Minister of Health, J.P. Nadda ji, is sitting here, and I'd like to thank him as well. I'd like to express my gratitude that for the 80 crore people of our country, on behalf of them, I would like to express my gratitude to him. And sickle cell anemia used to be a grave problem, but never it was dealt carefully. And our glorious Prime Minister started this revolution, and in our country, more than 6 crore people are screened and they are tested regularly, and positive initiatives have been taken in this regard. Our poor brothers never used to know about the life insurance, and this used to be the dream and the work of big people, and it used to be the dream of poor people as well. But Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Bima Suraksha scheme, everyone was covered, and even in this coverage, all those beneficiaries, the number and the funds that have been sanctioned is 24,000 crores worth of claims have been sanctioned, and the benefit has gone to our tribal brothers and sisters, our developed nation, and they also brought the G Ramji scheme, and the most people that have benefited is our tribal people, and till months they didn't used to get their wages, and now every week their wages will be paid, and they will be empowered economically, and this has been done by our glorious Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, Dharti Abad Janjati scheme, which is meant to change lives of our tribal peoples, and on the 158th birth anniversary of Bhagwan Birsa Munda ji, this scheme was implemented, and under this, our government has sanctioned more than 80,000 crore worth of rupees. And with this, the schools will get better. There will be hospital, there will be toilets in our areas, there will be electricity, roads, and water. And now the villages will also shine like urban areas. And under this scheme, in the entire country, more than 63,000 villages have been included, and their image will entirely be changed. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, under the Atal Tinkering Lab, there are more than 10,000 labs have been made, and in our tribal area, the youth there a target of 50,000 has been set, and for the tribal youth in our area, nobody can stop them from becoming a scientist now. And this positive initiative has been taken in this regard. And when the 50,000 labs will be made, then all the youth, the tribal youth, will be able to benefit from this. But under this, more than 1 crore students have benefited from this scheme. I also would like to add here that in our tribal areas, the railways used to be a dream, and 105 years old, long pending demand. I'll just take 1 minute. I'll just take 1 more minute, sir. Thank you.
Honorable Vice Chairman, sir, thank you for giving me opportunity to speak upon the motion of thanks on the President's address. Sir, I want, on behalf of my party, United People's Party Liberal, rise to speak in support of motion of thanks. Sir, the reduction of insurgents groups from Northeast has brought peace in most part of the region. Consequently, the developments of the Northeast are not isolated. Northeastern region, once considered remote and underserved, is now emerging as a vibrant hub of progress with the inclusive vision, mission, and action for Viksit Bharat under the leadership of Narendra Modi ji. Sir, the President's address highlighted how Northeastern region is no longer on the periphery only, but at the forefront of India's development story. Sir, over the last 11 years, more than 7,200 kilometers of national highways have been constructed in the Northeastern region, making remote, hilly, tribal, and border areas more accessible. Under the PMGSY initiative, approximately 50,000 kilometers of rail roads have been built, improving connectivity to markets, hospitals, and schools. The Ministry of Railways, too, have made unprecedented investment over 80,000 crore rupees, connecting the capitals of Arunachal Pradesh, Tripura, Mizoram through broad gauge line. The introduction of Vande Bharat sleeper train, technologically advanced, and the Amrit Bharat train, affordable travel for masses between Assam and other states, marks yet another milestone in seamless mobility. In Assam, where a semiconductor chip manufacturing unit will soon become a lifeline for global electronic products. Sir, taking pride in India's cultural heritage is one of the funds plan outlined during 2022 Independence Day speech by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. Preserving cultural legacy of Bharat, the Bagurumba, a Bodo traditional dance, was presented before Modi ji at Guwahati on 17 January 26, which was performed by 10,000 performers, giving Bagurumba a huge introduction to the world community. Presence of Modi ji in this great cultural expression was very enthusiastic and inspiring for Viksit Bharat. The entire Bodo community feels proud and say, thank you, Sri Narendra Modi ji. Further, I thank Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma ji, for his unwavering support and making Bagurumba a cornerstone for Viksit Bharat. Sir, the efforts align with the government's sensitivity towards marginalized communities, including tribals, as evidenced by the PM Janman scheme, which is developing over 20,000 villages of the most deprived tribal communities, and 2.5 lakh houses have been built under this scheme. Sir, the President's address left no stone unturned to reflect the participation of women in the National Development Program, connecting 10 crores women to self-help group and empowered to become Lakpati Didi as government's dedicated mantra of women-led development towards Viksit Bharat. Sir, from record agricultural production to self-reliance in semiconductors, green energy, and fisheries, where India has become the second largest fish producer globally, I commend the government's efforts in schemes like PM Kisan Samman Nidhi, which has transferred over 4 lakh crores rupees directly to farmers' account, and the promotion of Sianna millets for additional income. Sir, the President's address inspires us to unite beyond differences, placing national interest above all. As we march towards Viksit Bharat, the Northeast, particularly Assam, stands ready to contribute with renewed energy. I once again thank the Honorable President for her guidance and congratulate the Prime Minister on his leadership. इसी शब्दों में मैं मेरे बात विराम करता हूँ.
And I conclude my speech.
श्री सदानंद महालू सेठ तानवाड़े जी.
स्पीकर सर, मुझे आपने
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Thank you for the opportunity that you have given me to express my views on the motion of thanks given on the President's address, and I express my gratitude on that.
that Mahamahim Rashtrapati ji highlighted Government of India continued journey towards Viksit Bharat through inclusive development, infrastructure creation, and institutional transparency and social justice. Address shows government focus towards pro-poor governance, digital empowerment, and structural reforms that have delivered tangible benefits to millions across the nation. पूरे देश में आज
In the entire country today, whether it's road connectivity, air connectivity, or water connectivity, in every sphere development has happened. If we look today in terms of road connectivity, whether it's 4-lane or 6-lane, entire rural and urban population is now connected with roads.
राजमार्ग निर्माण का
National highways, the space of constructing highways has also increased, and air connectivity has also improved. Today in the country, more than 1,000 operational airports are there in Goa. Goa is a very small state, but there are 2 airports in Goa, and 110 flights are there in a day. That a lot of improvement has been made in terms of air connectivity. In terms of water connectivity, cruise boats also connect from one city to other. And in terms of rail connectivity, railway stations as of today, the way we can see the airports, the better looking railway stations exist today. Whether it's a Vande Bharat or luxury trains or Amrit Bharat trains, they are connecting various cities. There has been a 90% reduction in accidents. Before 2014, there used to be 135 accidents per year. Today, this count has gone down to 12 per year, and people are traveling safe, and 99% Indian railways has been electrified. If we look at the rate of the world in Switzerland, it's only 80%, and China is 82%, Japan is at 64%, Russia is at 52%, Spain is at 67%, France 60%, and India has electrified its railway network 99%. Railway connectivity, if we look at today in Northeast, it is well connected in Northeast area as well. The Prakati
in the culture of governance in our country. For decades during UPA government, critical infrastructure projects and welfare schemes remain trapped in files and committees. Only announcement, no action. Only foundation stone, no work, causing hardship to ordinary citizens. Today, through Pragati, accountability has replaced delay, coordination has replaced confusion, and outcomes have replaced intention. It reflects a new governance mindset where the highest level of leadership directly monitors delivery on the ground. This marks a clear departure from an era where citizens waited endlessly for promise to translate into reality. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, government now foundation stones and inauguration of any project in same tenure of 5 years. Scheme announced and implemented immediately. Subsidy direct to the account of beneficiary to direct benefit transfer, no middleman, no corruption. Hamari Sarkar committed.
Our government is committed to delivery. It is committed to basic utilities at the grassroots level, whether it be Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana or Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana, or it is about LPG connections or Saubhagya scheme, whether it is about electricity connections or it is about poor people's welfare. Our government is committed, and 11 crore toilets are constructed in our country. and clean tap water is also reaching poor households, and all households are getting that. I'm happy that Jal Jeevan Mission has also implemented that. And Goa is one of the first states where 100% toilets are available. Tap water is also available. And Prime Minister's vision, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, is happening in the state of Goa. And it is happening irrespective of caste and religion. Everybody is being benefited. And our government is also giving respect and honor to our farmers.
Continues to strengthen farmers' income with direct cash support. इसका 12 करोड़
12 crore beneficiary of this scheme are there in our country. In PM Krishi Sinchai scheme, we are also doing for the agriculture.
PM Fasal Bima Yojana offers crop insurance against natural calamities, pests and disease with low premium. Kisan Credit Hook provides short-term credit to farmers with affordable rates. PM Matsya Sampada Yojana ho boost fisheries and aquaculture development. और इसका लाभ गोवा
And the benefit of PM Matsya Sampada Yojana is reaching to Goa fishermen as well. In healthcare, our government is reaching to all the aspects. And we have universal health scheme in our country where delivery is happening at the doorstep.
10 crore free medical treatments already provided across the country. Last 1 year, 2.5 crore citizens availed the free medical treatment under this initiative. 1 crore Ayushman Vay Vandan cards also ensured the hospital care of elderly beneficiaries. हर क्षेत्र में विकास.
In all the fields, the progress is happening. We have focus over industry, we have focus over agriculture.
Expected investment of around 2 lakh crore rupees. Production worth more than 17 lakh crore has been achieved. हमारी सरकार ने न्यू जीएसटी.
Our government has also brought new GST reforms, and these reforms are benefiting everybody.
18% or 28%.
4 GST slabs were there, but in the new slabs only 5% and 18% are there, and we have done that with due discretion deployed. And in many eatables and edible products, the GST rates has been brought down to 0%, and people are getting benefit of that. Even because of other slabs, government is getting more revenue. And people who have annual income less than or up to 12 lakhs, these people are being given tax cuts in income tax, and this is also giving benefit to the people of Goa. Then people who have up to the tune of 24 lakh, where the 50-50 distribution of the income is happening, then there we have more higher tax slabs, and in states like Goa, this income tax benefit is more than the average state. And the SC/ST communities are also being benefited. More than 400 Eklavya model schools are opened in the country.
10 crore women have been connected to self-help groups. More than 60 lakhs women became Lakpati Didi in the last year. Under Swasth Nari Sashakt Nari Parivar campaign, around 7 crore women have received health checkup. New bill, the Vikasit Bharat G Ramji, will replace with Manrega. Is bills mein
the G Ram G bill, which is a refurbishing of Manrega bill. Now we have increased number of days to 125 days. From 100 days, the corruption will be abolished, and the works which are to be done at the panchayat level, then after 2 years the monitoring will become possible, and that will help us to reach the targets of Viksit Bharat, and rural India will get this benefit. Monitoring will become more feasible, and the benefits will be seen by one and all.
To our visionary Prime Minister and the entire nation, under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji, India secured historic era defining deals with both Europe and the United States. Our Prime Minister has truly hoisted our tricolor with immense pride on the global stage. Sir, this agreement will bring unprecedented relief to our exporters and our people. With European Union, duties will be eliminated on over 70% of tariff life immediately, covering a staggering of 90.7% of Indian export value over the next 3 to 5 years. Tariff will vanish on another 20% of products, including marine products, processed foods, and even arms and ammunition. This is total victory of Make in India. Sir, witnessing the sheer scale of the India-Europe partnership, the US has announced that mutual tariff on Indian goods entering their market will drop to 18%. This is the new India, a nation that no longer just participates in global trade, but leads it. I congratulate the Prime Minister for his tireless service in ensuring our nation economic sovereignty and prosperity. Speaker, sir, I conclude by expressing my deepest gratitude to the Honorable President of India for an inspiring and forward-looking address to both the Houses of Parliament. Her words have provided clarity of vision, confidence of purpose, and strong roadmap for India's continued progress under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in this Amrit Kal. Thank you, Speaker, sir.
धन्यवाद डॉक्टर
Thank you, Dr. Fawzia Khan. Next speaker. Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, two important aspects are focused in this address given by Honorable President. One is Viksit Bharat and another is women empowerment. So we cannot imagine about Viksit Bharat without thinking about women emancipation. Sir, we have more than or at least 50% population of women in this country, and this is the population which makes other 50% getting nutrition and getting due facilities at the household. So we have to see whether this budget is fulfilling women emancipation targets and women aspirations or not, whether the targets are being translated on the ground or not, whether the results are and the changes are being made at the ground level or not. Sir, because our president is a woman, so I hope that revolutionary changes and reformative, transformative changes can be more imaginable, may become more imaginable at the ground level, because that is one, sir, which can be imagined.
Preserve them since it dulls the revolutionary impulse. Sir, महिलाओं की सुरक्षा.
Sir, as far as respect and safety of women is concerned, this country cannot progress if that is not happening on the ground. And sir, because that has to be a prerequisite of a developed country. So sir, who is determining and monitoring the efficacy and actual implementation of all these slogans and all these claims, sir? The budgets relating to women's security is being cut, sir. And sir, we have seen that even in Nirbhaya Fund, sir, more than 44% of cut has been made. Sir, is it not insensitivity towards the need of women's safety? And sir, I can see that women in this country are not becoming Lakpati Didis. They are coming under debts. Atrocities are rising against women. All these incidents are on rise, sir. And after 2022, NCRB data tells us that what is the ground reality, sir? Because the NCRB data is not available after 2022, and we cannot know the real story. Even a place like Mumbai, sir, children are being kidnapped, sir. They are disappearing from the roads, and nobody knows what is happening. It is happening in the national capital as well. Educational empowerment is a must, sir, and educational empowerment is needed by both the gender, whether it be women or men. Then, sir, this is something which must be made a part of our educational curricula. Then, sir, political empowerment is also one thing which is very important. And sir, this is costly, this is very attractive, this is like a chips packet, but sir, what is there inside the packet? That is the question. It is not about the labeling, it is not about the packet. Sir, it is totally about the substance. We have seen that in institutions, women are just for the namesake. Their husbands are running the institutions. Even in the households, decision-making power is totally with the men, sir. So we have seen that what is happening in the state of Maharashtra, we have seen that papers are moving from this to that place. Women empowerment is being talked about very frequently, but it is not being translated to ground reality. Whether women are getting their due place in all political bodies or not, that is the question, sir. And that is not happening on the ground, sir.
It's not merely a welfare initiative. It is a democratic prerogative. Sir, रास्ते की कठिनाई सिर्फ एक है.
Sir, only one difficulty is there on the road, that the three monkeys who have been with Mahatma Gandhi ji, they have changed their roles, sir. And sir, as Mizaro says, that don't see the reality, don't listen to the truth, and don't allow anybody to talk the truth. So, sir, truth is being denied, its visibility, its expression, and its audibility. All is being denied, sir. And, sir, we have to see that it is not only about tokenism, it has to be about reality. So we have made reality out of the most difficult time in all the cases. But, sir, that is not happening in these times, and that should happen, sir. Honorable Sangeeta Yadav ji, next speaker. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I'm thankful for this opportunity that you have given me this opportunity to speak on this Thanksgiving motion. Honorable sir, I will start from the very point where Honorable Fauziya ji has left, and she was talking about women empowerment. I will start from there only, sir. Our Honorable President is also a woman, our Finance Minister is also a woman, and sir, because we have maximum number of women Lok Sabha members in Lok Sabha, and they are also women, I have seen that our MLAs are also women, sir. I'm also a woman, sir. So we have seen that Bharatiya Janata Party is doing everything possible for women empowerment, and that is the ground reality, sir. Sir, after 2014, sir, all the schemes which are there for women empowerment, their implementation is happening. We have a bucket full of programs for women empowerment. I will speak these two lines, sir. Even if men are more powerful by their musculature, but sir, even then women power is more. Women power is more potent, and even a small leaf from the ossimum plant is required for any delicacy to remain important, for any delicacy to remain sacred. So, sir, that is what is the importance of women power. We are not only giving women their due power, their due rights, we are also providing their age-old aspirations, and we are also giving them due opportunity to make their aspiration a reality. We are also giving them their due right of reservation. And when the rules were written in independent India, then, sir, the situation was different. But now we are making this reality more close to today's demands. Our government has ensured, sir, that no mother should feel any malnutrition, should go through that circumstance in our country. And up to 6,000 rupees of financial support is reaching to them. And as you have given, Honorable Fauziya ma'am has given various examples, but sir, there is no field untouched. There is nothing untouched as far as our government schemes are concerned, where we have not taken care of women empowerment, and we are giving them their due roles, and they are delivering that as well. Another speaker was speaking this line, that women are not getting employment, that women are not getting their due. But sir, these times are really very good times for women entrepreneurs, and more than 50,000 up to rupees 20 lakhs, they are getting this quantum of loan without any interest, and they are now not job seekers. They have become job givers. They are realizing their dreams, and 3 crore women of this country have been made Lakpati Didis. This is definitely a matter of pride for all of us. Women are reaching their goals, and Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I will also talk about this smartphone, that when smartphone reached to our country and ring was there in the smartphone, then many a times women were not getting the opportunity and right to use the smartphone. And people were saying that what may happen because of using the smartphone, because various sorts of doubts were there. But now, sir, we have given all this technological and technical prowess to women folk as well. Even in rural areas, we are seeing that women are flying their drones, and these all sort of technological initiatives have also been made. So women are now self-reliant, they are full of self-confidence. It is not only about financial progress, it is also about cultural transformation. When, sir, a registry happens of a property, sir, I have a time limit, but I will like to say this. And I got a telephone call late in the night and that was by a woman. And she was telling me that she was in a quarrel with her husband because of some property transfer. And I asked her that I will talk to her husband. And when I inquired into the matter, it was 9:30 in the night. And what she said, I'm going to say that line exactly here. She told me that 22 years have passed after her marriage and she has a 19-year-old son as well. And she was told by her husband that you have to go back to your family, your maternal family, from where you have come from. But sir, because that property was in the name of the women, so the case was totally different because of this reality. So sir, we have changed the paradigm altogether. And when a child gets birth, then sir, in the birth certificate, the mother's name has been given a priority by Honorable Modi ji, and that name is having primacy over father's name. So women are getting their due honor, they are being respected. And even in the member of parliament competition, there was a competition for member of parliament, and NDA cadets have also got their first course completed. And so I'm listening. I have been listening the debate which is ongoing here. And people are making complaints that this has not been done, that has not been done. But sir, it is a fact that not everybody can be given government job, but we have taken various initiatives for linking our youth with employment. And Narayan Guru, who was a great sage from Kerala, he used to say that when a country dreams, then the very dreamer of those dreams are the youths of that country, and it totally depends over the youth whether those dreams are realized or not. Sir, India is third largest ecosystem in the world now, and sir, that is happening because of our youth. More than 50,000 new startups have been registered in our country in just last 1 year. Lakhs of youths are working in these startups, and more than 45% of these startups are having women directors. And our Prime Minister has given 1 lakh crore budget for Vikasit Bharat, and that budget is now increased to 3.25 lakh as well. And these startups are generating jobs into the tune of 1 lakh. And AI is also potentially going to give 10 lakh youth employment. So we are developing that ecosystem as well. And in Mudra scheme as well, 12 crore youths have got the opportunity to start their own enterprises. Even for deprived sections, we have started various new schemes. Even in Khelo India initiatives, we are finding talent in our urban areas and rural areas. And sir, Atal tinkering labs are also there functioning at the ground, and that is helping our students scientifically.
Upgradation.
ITIs have been upgraded, sir, for the benefit of the students. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir. When we talk about northeastern states, earlier there was a saying that if you want to visit northeast, where are you going to stay? What will be the connectivity in northeast state? Everybody had this concern. Sir, I would like to talk about it, sir. I will talk about Northeast. Earlier, there was no development in the northern eastern states. Today, 80,000 crore rupees investments have been made in northeastern parts of the country, and it has clearly changed the entire picture of the northeastern states. Arunachal, Mizoram, they have broad gauge connectivity, and it has increased the transportation facility in the northern states, and it is not at a distance from Delhi. Modern medical colleges have been set up in the northern states, and people are able to get the health benefit. We celebrated the birth anniversary of Birsa Munda ji. It's a matter of pride for us. Today we have many schemes for the tribal development, and 1 crore people of tribal areas, they have seen the light of the development. Many good works have been done in tribal areas. Eklavya model residential schools have been set up. They are getting post-matric scholarship. They are ensuring the future, and our government is working to protect the tribal culture and tribal languages. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir. Farmers are the backbone of the country. Sir, with these words, I support the address of the Honorable President. Ramji. Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. You permitted me to speak on the address. I would like to express my gratitude to Bahan Mayawati ji for giving me this opportunity. Sir, I would like to draw the attention of the government. SC, ST are still facing discrimination, whether it is Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, any state, they are facing discrimination. Today, sir, this mentality has reached to the schools of the villages. In many schools of Bihar, the Musahar community children were forced to sit in separate classrooms. Students of SC, ST and OBCs, they are facing discrimination, and in interviews they are given less marks. Simultaneously, sir, I would like to draw the attention of the government towards middle class education. In many professional courses, MBBS, engineering, the fees have been increased, and because of this, middle class families are not able to give education to their wards. Sir, many things have been said about education. I would like to talk about here 93,000 schools have been closed down, whereas opposite should have happened. Government should have set up 93,000 schools, but they have been closed down, sir. Students between the age of 6 and 13, they are not able to attend school. And this is the figure of the government figure, 65 to 70 lakh students have left schools. 29% of them are our girl child. I would like to quote Savitribai Phule, no society can develop or progress until women are educated in those communities. Sir, in this context, I would like to quote Dr. Ambedkar, education brings respect and dignity, and that is the foundation. Sir, today in the country, the way religious hatred is being spread, sir, country will not progress by religious hatred. Country can progress through education and science. Sir, I would like to talk about social justice as well. Government has spoken about social justice. I would like to request the union government and ask the government, SC/ST promotion bill is still pending, and on the higher post, the people of SC/ST are very less, very few. The bill is still pending. It is not passed. Madhya Pradesh OBC communities are not getting 27% reservation in Madhya Pradesh, whereas reservation is our constitutional right, and Dr. Ambedkar had given this right to us. I would like to request the government that OBC community should be given 27% reservation in Madhya Pradesh. Sir, I would also like to draw your attention, and it's a matter of concern for all of us. We came to know through news items, 43 people and ladies, 43 ladies are missing from Madhya Pradesh. Many kids are gone missing, and most of them are girl children. And in the last 27 days, 807 people have gone missing. Most of them are either women or children. Sir, I would like to request the union government, and I would like to urge the government for national interest that state police, railway police, they should be in alert mode. I would like to ask the government, where have they gone? Why are they missing? Which gang is active, which is abducting these children and these women? This matter should be investigated, sir. I would like to conclude my speech with these few words. Thank you, Ramji. Dr. Safraj Ahmad ji, not present. Sudha Murthy ji.
Opportunity to talk. I just want to quote from our President Madam Murmu ji. The nation is working on every front to preserve and enrich our culture and heritage. Now, taking the cue from there, I want to talk about our country's culture and heritage. Sir, around 2000 years back, they started a road from Xi'an to Istanbul, Istanbul to Rome, which is popularly called as the Silk Road. It was just not a road, it also carried ideas, religion, business, and many more things. So normally, globally, a country's culture is defined and by its roads on the land. But today I want to talk about something which is our national heritage, which is our culture, and which you have not seen, and to some extent you have neglected, that is Project Mausam. What is it? You look at India's strip in southern India, it is connected, it is known as the Hindu Mahasagar or Indian Ocean. And in olden days, it had a great influence on 39 countries, sir. With the east of the South Africa, then Zanzibar, then you go to Aden, then today's African continent, then UAE, then today's Pakistan, India, then comes Burma, Bhutan, then it goes up to Philippines, up to Vietnam, and many other independent islands. There was a root, there was a culture. We Indians are not colony makers, sir. We have never colonized anybody by power, but we did influence people by our ideas, by our behavior, by our honesty, by our business. Hence, all these countries, which I'm talking 39 countries in the Hindu Mahasagar, they were influenced by India. And so many trade routes were developed in that. And we have neglected that in our Indian history, in our culture, which is a great heritage to our India, that all these countries have one or other Indian effect on that, India's culture on that. The many names in that entire South Asia had Indian names like Panduranga, Javadvipa, Suvarnadvipa, which we call today Panduranga as Padang, and Javadvipa Java, Suvarnadvipa Sumatra. Now, I want to request to take this project forward. In monsoon winds, the sailors, time immemorial in olden days, used to sail from all these countries via India, then go to the southeast countries. And after the monsoon season was over, the reverse is to happen. The sailors will sail from other end to back to their country. The best example you can see in Odisha, they call as Bali Yatra. That means after the Sharad Purnima is over, people used to travel. And the best example also can be seen near Konark. Once in a year, after that festival, leave the lamps, and elders in the family will come to the seashore, indicating our merchants is to travel to the far-off place. Even today, they are celebrating that, which my colleague Sushmit Patra will tell. This shows India's great history, great culture, great connectivity. And what Madam President has told is we should preserve it. To preserve this one, about in 2014, I suppose, a proposal was made called the Project Mausam, because it is the monsoon winds which can change this end to that end. And I would request our government to take this initiative and take Madam Madam's Q, President's Q, and our able leadership of our Prime Minister Modi ji, who believes in India's culture, who believes in our Sanskriti, who believes the greatness of Mother India, our Bharat, to take it, Mausam India, make it global, particularly in Hindu Mahasagar, and see in all these places, whatever we have the effect on that. There are caves near Aden, where you have a Buddhist sculptures, Buddhist stupas are there, indicating our merchants went up to that point. I really would like to thank our Prime Minister Modi ji, giving me this opportunity, making me a Rajya Sabha member nominated, giving me a great canvas to talk, express my country's legacy, my country's cultural heritage, my country's prosperity in every aspect of life, which we lead, and with positive attitude, we should go ahead with such projects, make it very familiar to the global, indicating that our country has a fantastic history, fantastic culture, and it is Adi, Ananta, Apurva. And thank you once again, sir, giving me an opportunity to talk about Project Mausam, which contains 39 countries, Southeast Asia, independent islands, India in the middle, then United Arab Emirates, Africa, and all those countries. Dhanyawad, Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.
Thank you. माननीय श्री रामदास अठावले जी।
उपसभापति जी,
Deputy Chairman, sir, I am grateful to you, sir. Because Congress is losing in all states. Everybody is with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and therefore Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji will be Prime Minister for the 4th consecutive term, and I will also be a minister for the 4th consecutive term. I am thankful to the address by the Honorable President, and we will always remember January 28. Narendra Modi ji is being loved and being given blessings by the people, and therefore Congress is not getting anything. It is getting destroyed. Modi government is giving social justice to everyone, and Congress party is very, very sad about it. Narendra Modi ji is a man of development. Everybody says this. And therefore I say bye-bye, goodbye to Congress party. Honorable President has given her address to the both houses of Parliament, and those who opposed Narendra Modi ji, they are out of power. They are into the mission for 2029 election. They are miscampaigning. Congress party is miscampaigning. Congress party is repeatedly saying China, China. Congress party is talking about China, China, but they have not looked into the mirrors. People feel pity about. People are feeling pity about Congress party. Do not disturb Narendra Modi ji's vision. Narendra Modi ji's face is the face of development. Mr. Khadge, do not have a race with Modi ji. Modi ji is strengthening the entire country. And because of this, he is winning all elections. On the occasion of the address and discussion on the motion of thanks of the President address, Sir, we are very happy, we are cheerful. Modi government has developed the country and it has been developing the country for the last 11 years. I was with Congress party, Jairam Ramesh ji is sitting here. Jairam ji used to meet me in the central hall, he used to invite me. I was with Congress party. I brought to the notice of the Honorable Prime Minister regarding social justice. After Modi ji became the Prime Minister, a memorial for Baba Sahab was erected during Congress time. Dr. Ambedkar Foundation was there. Your time is over, Athawale ji, your time of 4 minutes is over. Sir, 345 crore rupees have been spent and Dr. Ambedkar International Center has been built up here, has been constructed, and in Mumbai on the land of 12.5 acre. That land we have been demanding to be given for Ambedkar Memorial. After Modi ji became the Prime Minister, that land has been given for constructing a memorial for Ambedkar. Money has been sent and a memorial on that place. International Convention Center is being built. I do not say that Congress party has not done anything, but they have not done enough. They lost the confidence of the people. After Modi ji became the Prime Minister, he gave a mantra, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas. And he said that the entire population of 140 crore is a family for Narendra Modi ji. They are creating hangama and Lok Sabha is not working. Lok Sabha is not able to function. But whatever is happening in Lok Sabha is not good, is not fair. You have a right to create ruckus. And I would like to remind you all, I was in UPA. They did not make me a minister. They did not appoint me a minister. Had they appointed me a minister, I would not have crossed the side. And those who have been suspended in Lok Sabha, 8 members, I might have been one member because I used to create hangama when I was with you, and people used to recognize me, they used to know me. Your time is over. Your time is over. Sir, I would like to say that they did not make me a minister. I have been a minister for the last 13 years. Thank you, Athawale ji. Athawale ji, time is over. Thank you, Athawale ji. Thank you, Athawale ji. Sir, I support the motion. Srimati Priyanka Chaturvedi ji.
आप बोलो प्लीज प्रियंका
उपसभापति जी मैं आपका आभार
Deputy Chairman, sir, I am grateful to you, sir, for permitting me to speak on the motion of thanks on the President address. In the address by the President on para 46.
Amid the complex global circumstances prevailing at present, sir, can you please ask him to keep quiet?
Please sit down.
Sir, sit down, sir. अब वापस आएंगे 26 में.
आपका ही रिकॉर्ड.
फिर से मंत्री बनेंगे, sir.
आप बोलिए आपकी.
You please speak only what you say will go on record.
Global circumstances prevailing at present, India is playing the role of a bridge in the world. ये उनके शब्द हैं. At the same time, it has remained steadfast in its resolve of India first. Sir, मुझे याद है Operation Sindoor के.
Sir, during Operation Sindoor on 10th May, when there was a feeling that we attacked Pakistan's terrorist camp, and had we followed India first vision and mission at that time, sir, it had been happened for the first time, and it has happened for the first time that de-escalation was due to US President Trump, and because of his advice, India and Pakistan agreed, and he has not said only once, he has been saying it, he said it at least 50 times. He said that he was the instrument for peace between India and Pakistan.
About Indo-US deals, we are getting news from there, and it is being said the US President has said as to what kind of a deal we are going to have. And I'm saying this because with Russia. They have agreed that we won't buy oil from Russia, and they also said that we have agreed that we won't buy oil from Iran, and this time no budget allocation has been made for Chabahar port. Are we having an India first strategy? I want to ask this through you. I hope Honorable Prime Minister would reply to this. It is very sad that the Commerce Minister, when Rajya Sabha was going on, he didn't give a statement in the House. He first gave a report to the media, and he could not say anything on what President Trump had said. Our foreign minister is saying that he doesn't know as to what guidelines are there, what framework is there. Commerce minister is going to handle that. Or external affairs minister is sitting in Washington, but he doesn't have any details about the Indo-US trade deal. Another thing I would like to say here is that 4 paragraphs are there in President's address on farmers. And we come to know from Donald Trump's tweet that our goods would go there on 18% tariff, but their goods will come here on 0% tariff. And agricultural goods have also been talked about. Farmers have constantly opposed that, but we have not got a clarification from them. Is it our India first policy? If this is our India first policy, I would want that may God save us from such kind of policies. We have surrendered before them. I don't call it a trade deal. It is an order that has been issued from United States of America. Agree to all this, then only we will have negotiations with you. Another thing that has been said was about Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar and social justice. We must talk about social justice. If she had seen economic survey, it says...
Student coming to India, 28 Indian students have left the country, sir. Isse jo...
The brain drain is costing a lot of money. I would say one final thing. I wonder our international students, why don't they come to India? Because there is polarization in our campuses. Politics is going on in universities, and I would like to thank Honorable Supreme Court. On one side, you were doing polarization, but Supreme Court's guidelines have tried to do away with that. I would like to say that new guidelines should be there for our university campuses. Thank you. Srimati Darshana Singh ji.
Yes, Srimati Darshana Singh. Shri Babu Bhai Jesang Bhai Desai. Shri Babu Bhai Jesang Bhai Desai. Dhanyawad.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir. I would like to thank Honorable President of India for the address that she made to the joint sitting of Parliament. It was a very inspiring address, and it gives direction to the country. And I feel proud that I have been allowed to speak on the motion of thanks. This is an address which is a roadmap for the golden future of the country. It is a reflection of India, which would be a developed, self-reliant, and inclusive nation, and it will be a global leader. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, in the strong and decisive leadership of Honorable Prime Minister, in the past 1 decade, there have been historic changes. This government has worked on the motto of Sabka Saath Sabka Vishwas. This is not just a slogan, it has become a motto for the governance. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, when the countrymen were identifying themselves with the history of India, and they were paying tribute to great leaders of the country like Baba Ambedkar and Bhupen Hazarika. They get a lot of inspiration for the building of the nation. This inspiration takes the nation to the target of developed country. With the coming of year 2026, the country has moved to the second quarter of this century, and in the past 11 years, Modi government has worked on many areas, and they have made the country powerful, and by 2047 we'll be able to realize our dream of making our country a developed country. Today, India has become the fourth largest economy of the world, and despite all the challenges that are there in the world, India is moving ahead very fast, and it has come out of policy paralysis. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, in the field of infrastructure, Modi government has done unprecedented work. Today, so far as roads, national highways, railways, metro, and airports are concerned, we are seeing a lot of expansion. PM Gati Shakti, National Master Plan have been made, and road connectivity has been strengthened, and we have had new parliament building. We have had new airports through Udan scheme. Small cities have been connected, and they have been brought on the map of flights, and today India has become the third largest aviation market. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, poverty alleviation is not just a slogan for the government. 25 crore of people have been enabled to come out of poverty trap, and crores of people have been given direct benefit through many schemes. Ayushman Bharat Jal Jeevan Mission, PM Awas Yojana, Ujjwala Yojana. All these schemes have brought stable changes, permanent changes in the lives of the common people of the country. And similarly, PM Kisan Samman Nidhi, increase in MSP and crop insurance schemes have been implemented. By promoting millets, the income of farmers has increased, and in the field of employment and entrepreneurship, historic work has been done. Mudra Yojana, Startup India. Through these schemes, crores of youngsters have been given job opportunities. Today, there is a very good startup ecosystem in India, and defense production is also being made, and we are having record production. Mobile toys and semiconductors manufacturing is being done, and India has become self-reliant in these sectors. And world companies see India as a manufacturing hub. Honorable Chairman, sir, women empowerment has been done, and it is one of the biggest achievements of the country. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. There has been participation of women in all sectors of economy. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao scheme has been implemented. I have already said that in various fields, women have participated, and they have given a new height to women empowerment. On global fora, we have seen that we organized G20 conference, and we have given leadership to the world. Honorable Chairman, sir, there have been many difficulties and challenges, but India did not give up. This government is taking both development and heritage ahead. Kashi, Ayodhya, Kedarnath, we have had a lot of development in these places of pilgrimage, and we are taking India back to its roots. And in space sector, India is also making many achievements. We know that our astronaut Shubhanshu Shukla went to space, and this has enthused crores of Indians. Honorable Chairman, sir, our government is working to eradicate corruption, and it has been successful in that. And every single rupee that is paid by our taxpayers, that is spent on the welfare of the people in the country. Today, India is investing unprecedentedly in modern infrastructure, and on railway and aviation, we have had great achievements, and we have connected small cities with the rail network, and we are also having 100 electrification in on railway projects, and we have built a new Pamban bridge, and there has been expansion in metro network, and international waterways have been developed, and there has been an increase in our tourist facilities, and we are taking the country to great heights. Honorable Chairman, sir, finally, I would like to thank the Honorable President for the address she made before 2014. Not much investment was made, but post 2014, we are spending a lot of money on various projects. In 2013-14, 95 lakh tons of fish production was there, which has now increased. We are having development in fisheries. India has become a country which is seeing development in all sectors of economy. I would like to congratulate the government for all the achievements they have made. Honorable Chairman, sir, there has been a doubling of export of our food grains. The figures show that we have made many achievements. Honorable Chairman, sir, under PM Awas Yojana, 4 crore Pakka houses were built, out of which 32 lakhs of houses were built in the last 1 year. Honorable Chairman, sir, under Jal Jeevan Mission, 12.5 crore new rural households were provided with the piped water. In the past 1 year, 1 crore households have been given this benefit. Honorable Chairman, sir, under Ujjwala scheme, more than 10 crore families were given LPG connections. Honorable Chairman, sir, for the Modi government, prosperous farmers are the first condition of prosperous country, and under PM Kisan Samman Nidhi, 4 lakh crores of rupees have been transferred to the accounts of farmers. Honorable Chairman, sir, 330 million tons of food grains production is there, which is a record. Apart from that, 150 million tons of paddy production is there. Honorable Chairman, sir, to reduce import of agricultural production, agricultural produce. We are making many efforts, and we are moving towards self-reliance in the production of pulses. Honorable Chairman, sir, because of the decisive leadership of Prime Minister, the middle class have been put in the center of nation building. Because of the right policies, today common people are earning more, they are able to save more, and they are able to spend with confidence. On incomes of 12.5 lakhs, people don't have to pay any tax, and this has given an unprecedented relief to the taxpayers. This decision has given a new speed to Indian economy, and there have been GST reforms, and around 1 lakh crores of rupees have been saved, and in 2025 the registration of two-wheelers has seen an unprecedented increase. Sir, today the entire world recognizes that in digital economy India is going ahead, and today middlemen, they don't have any role, and direct benefit is being given to the people, and in 1 year only 6.75 lakh crores of rupees were transferred to the accounts of the beneficiaries. Former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi ji had admitted that if the government gives 1 rupee, only 15 paisa reaches the ground level. That system has been changed by this government, and every rupee is reaching the ground level. The corruption that was taking place in Manrega and the money that was sent to Congress leaders, there were many irregularities which were happening in Manrega. In place of that act, this government has brought Vikasit Bharat Ji Ram Ji bill, and for that I would like to thank Modi government. For decades, health care system has also seen many changes. Earlier, health care was provided only to some sections of the society, but today very good health care system is available to all the people. Ayushman Bharat has been implemented, and in all the hospitals of the country, free treatment is being provided, and last year also rural families and poor families were provided with the health care. Around 1 crore Vai Vandana cards have been issued, and 8 lakh elderly people have got free treatment. Honorable Chairman, sir, PM Jeevan Jyoti Yojana was implemented, and around 26,000 crores of rupees have been given, and such claims have been disposed of. Ayushman Arogya Mandir were established, and we know that this is a growth journey of the country where healthcare is right for the people. All this has been said in the President's address. I support this address, and I would like to say to leaders of all political parties that they must support motion of thanks. And Honorable Chairman, sir, when Prime Minister was Chief Minister of Gujarat, Gujarat model was implemented, and he has taken a resolve. The way Gujarat has seen development, in the same way the country is going to see development. I would like to extend my best wishes, and I support motion of thanks on the President's address.
To reply the discussion. Please take your seat. No, please take your seat. No, when the Prime Minister is on his legs, please take your seat.
आदरणीय सभापति जी,
Honorable Chairman, sir.
राष्ट्रपति जी के
We are discussing motion of thanks on the President's address.
मैं उपस्थित हुआ हूं।
Please take.
I rise to speak on the motion, sir.
Please take your seat. आप बैठिए please. आप बैठिए please.
Please sit down.
Please on his legs. Please आप बैठिए. Please.
Please sit down.
आदरणीय सभापति जी,
Honorable Chairman, sir. On this motion of thanks, I rise to speak in favor, to express sentiments. I consider my good fortune that I rise to speak in favor. Honorable Chairman, sir, in the journey of Viksit Bharat, developed India, last year, the year was a rapid progress year in every sphere of life. Every section of society, in their lives, this period has brought about change in the right direction. Rapidly, country has been progressing. Honorable President, in a very beautiful way, with full sensitivity, delineated the subject before us all. Honorable Sir, I have a request. Honorable Kharge is elderly and he can sit and still shout slogans so that he does not have to suffer. There are youngsters sitting behind him. So Kharge can be allowed to chant slogans while he is seated. He can do so.
आदरणीय सभापति,
Honorable Chairman, sir, Honorable President has talked about the middle class of this country, the lower middle classes of this country, the poor of this country, the rural areas, the farmers, women, science, technology, agriculture. All subjects have been touched upon and in a very extensive manner. She talked about India and the progress of the country, and voice was given to it all in Parliament. The youngsters in the country are taking forward the progress of India. It was also discussed in detail. Every section of society and its strength has been highlighted, put in words, and not only that, Honorable President has gone forward and has expressed faith in bright future of Bharat, and it in itself is quite inspirational for all of us. Honorable Chairman, sir, 21st century first quarter is over.
And the second quarter now, in the last century, freedom struggle for India's emancipation was there. So the second quarter had to be quite decisive, and I can see clearly, sir, that for Viksit Bharat, this second quarter of the 21st century is also going to be as strong, as important, and full of rapid progress. That is why, Honorable Sir, every citizen in the country is feeling it. We are at a very important juncture, nor do we have to stop, nor do we have to turn back. And we have to look forward and only forward, and have to move rapidly, and only after realizing the goal we have to breathe easy. We are moving in that direction already. Honorable Chairman, sir,
आदरणीय सभापति जी,
Honorable Sir, if we look at the present moment, the destiny of India has so many good coincidences available to us. We can see it all. It in itself is an excellent coincidence. This is what I believe, and the biggest of all, the richest of the countries in the world are becoming elderly today. Aging they are. The population has reached that state of aging that we term as elderly. Our country is the one where we are touching new heights of development, and at the same time, daily we are growing younger and younger. We have the largest young population in the world. Again, in itself, it's a very good coincidence. Honorable Chairman, sir, I see on the other hand how India is getting all attention from the globe, and the world is comprehending the importance of India's talent. Today, we have with us the most important young talent pool in the country. They have dreams with them, they have resolve also, and capacity also to fulfill them. Therefore, this is another good coincidence, and we have the blessings of Shakti, the goddess of strength. Honorable Chairman, sir, today India is looking at the challenges emerging in the world, and we are a country to provide hope to the world in these times, and we are providing that to the world. And there is another very good coincidence, major economy. India's economy is growing so very rapidly that we have become an important economy. High growth, low inflation, these are very good things happening, and it shows the strength of our economy. Honorable Sir, the speed with which we are moving ahead, We got the opportunity to serve the country, and the public gave us the mandate. At the time, Fragile Five we were known as part of, and we got the opportunity. When the country became independent, we were at number 6 economy-wise, but these people brought it down to 11th level. Now today, we are preparing rapidly to attain to the 3rd level. Honorable Chairman, sir, today, any sector, whatever, science, be it space, sports, in every walk of life, today, India is emerging with full confidence as a power to reckon with, full of self-confidence. After COVID, in the world, the kind of situations that came to fore and so many new things got added to them, and today the world is not able to handle it properly. Under these circumstances, it is very clear that the world is moving towards a new global order, new world order. After Second World War, there was one world order that came into being, and now a new world order the world is speedily moving to. And a matter of great happiness, all the incidents are politically, objectively, if we analyze, then the trend is towards India. The bent is in favor of India as a friend to the world, Vishwa Bandhu. As such, Bharat is representing so many countries and has become a reliable partner of those countries, and shoulder to shoulder we are moving with them. And for welfare of the world also, we are shouldering a big responsibility, and we are assisting also to the best of our ability. Honorable Chairman, sir, today the whole world is discussing about Global South. But how was it brought about? Bharat was the one that has become the strong voice of Global South in the world. With so many countries, Bharat is getting future ready, and trade deals we are entering into. In the short period in the past, 9 big important countries in the world, 9 big important countries in the world have entered into trade deals with us. And mother of all deals, 27 countries together, European Union, we had a deal with. Those who are tired, they have walked out, but they'll have to respond some way or the other sometime in future, how they had made the situation that no country in the world came forward to have a deal with us. You must have tried to go and draw attention, but no one looked at you. That kind of a situation prevailed. The countries of the world are not entering into deals with India just like that. It's not an easy thing. There is a background. and biggest of all, sir, developed countries. With a developing country, when they enter into a deal, then in itself it becomes a big message for the economic world. And it's not a new thing for me. When I had the opportunity to serve in Gujarat, then Vibrant Gujarat Summit I used to organize, and it was a matter of pride for me. A state and partner countries, developed country Japan was the vibrant partner country. A state had shown the capability. Now the country is showing the capability. It happens when you have the wherewithal, you have the economic strength, you have among your citizens in the common man energy circulating, particularly for the manufacturing sector, a strong ecosystem is available, then only the world comes forward to have deal with you. Vote bank politics being played, and those immersed in that never thought of so many aspects of development for the country. It was never their priority, and that was responsible for this kind of a situation. And as far as Congress party is concerned, I'd like to categorically say, and if you don't trust my words, then I'll tell the people that from the Red Fort, the speeches of Congress's prime ministers you can analyze, and you'll know very clearly that they did not have any thinking, they did not have any vision, nor any willpower. And the outcome is that the country had to suffer so much. Honorable Chairman, sir, crores and crores of citizens I am grateful to. They have given the opportunity to serve, and so much power we are using to set things right. The image that people were having in the world pertaining to those times when they were there at the helm, my power is being used mostly for that. And for this purpose, future-ready policies we have emphasized. And you must have seen today, the country is moving ahead on the basis of policies. Ad hocism we have done away with. And because of that, the global trust is there now. We have said reform, perform, transform, and that mantra we have put in practice. And the situation today is that the country is moving rapidly ahead on reforms express. Structural reforms we have carried out, process-related reforms we have carried out, we have reformed policies also. Manufacturing sector are entrepreneurs, they should be empowered. Everything in India should have value addition. We have made efforts in that direction. And with confidence, I can say today that Bharat is ready to compete with the world with full might and readiness. When I see the CEO Forum Summit of the world, then I see that the world is looking at our entrepreneurs as equals. Delegations had gone from all parties recently to all countries abroad, and all honorable members from political parties had proudly said to me it was equality that they experienced. It is in itself something very great.
Honorable Chairman, sir, there is a big network of MSMEs the person who are more talented, they give more stability to the economy. We have come up with many reforms. Today, our MSME network has seen the belief of the world. Maybe they do not make aircraft, but there are many aircraft wherein the equipment are made by our MSMEs. The small parts there are made by them. Honorable Chairman, sir, the result of all these efforts are in front of everyone. The big countries are eager to form ties for business with India, be it the trade deal of European Union with the US, that has the trade deal that has been closed recently, about which Piyush had informed the House. And the whole world is all praised for it, for this deal. And when we got the trade deal with European Union, the world could believe that there would be stability on the global front. After the trade deal with America, the world got this belief that the stability that they were sensing, now it is there with pace. Honorable Chairman, sir, the biggest benefit of this would be to our youth. And when I say youth, it is the youth of middle class, the urban youth, the rural youth also. It is the brothers, sisters, the daughters and sons. So it should not be seen in a fragmented way. Rather, we should be proud of all. The whole world market is open for them. They have all the opportunities before them, and I say that you do come, and we are here standing to you side by side, shoulder to shoulder, and the nation stands with you, and the world is ready to welcome you. Honorable Chairman, sir, the way in the world our young professionals are finding demand, and even demand for the caregivers, everybody says we want such kind of professionals, and some have also set up their offices here to recruit the young talents, which means that the professionals in India have opportunities worldwide. Honorable Chairman, sir, the Rajya Sabha represents the states, and the discussion that I saw, I heard, I think that the level of the discussion must go up. They were in the government for so many years. They should raise the level of the discussion, but they have let this opportunity also go away. Honorable Chairman, sir, yesterday I was listening to an honorable member. He is very proud of him being called a king, but he was talking about the economic disparity. He himself thinks of him as a king and talks about economic disparity. What can be said? Honorable Chairman, sir, our colleagues from the TMC said many things. They should look inside them first. The atrocious government, they stoop down to record levels, and they are preaching here. What have they done? Such a cruel government. With such a cruel government, the future of those people are very dark, but they do not think of anything apart from luxuries of the throne, and they do preach here. Infiltration. The most prosperous country in the world is ousting the illegal immigrants. For the illegal immigrants, they are even trying to create pressure on the courts. The youth of our country can never forgive them who advocate for such illegal immigrants. And those infiltrators are snatching away the rights of our youth, snatching away the lands of the tribals. The sons and daughters of our lands have their lives in danger, but any atrocity on women does not get noticed by them. They have come here and they are preaching us. And on all such points, they turn a deaf ear to, a blind eye to. Honorable member was, one of the honorable member was saying much. The government that even drowned in the liquor, and everybody hated that, and they love the word black. There is a different term called for everyone. I don't know what old association they have with the word black. Honorable Chairman, sir, to all the colleagues, all such colleagues, I would definitely like to say, howsoever you try to cheat the world, howsoever you try to cheat the world, they have, if you see your reflection, then where would you hide your truth? Be it Congress, TMC, DMK, left. For decades, they have been in power. They have been sharing the power. In states also, they got opportunities to run the government. But what is their identity? Today we talk about deal, then we proudly say, earlier when they used to talk about deals, it was only the Bofors deal. This is what happened. They only tried to fill their pockets. They did not want the lives of citizens to change. That was not in their priority list. Honorable Chairman, sir, I would like to quote a few examples for that, because all these came into the discussions here. So it is very important for me to mention all those. I would like to quote the example of banking sector. Banking sector is the backbone of the economy. Before 2014, the period was of phone banking. The leaders used to call, and on the basis of that, crores of rupees got disbursed. And the poor people were not led to approach the banks. More than 50% of the people of the nation could not reach the banks. Just the phone call of the Congress's leaders, millions and billions of rupees were given away. And those who used to take it away, he thought of that as if that were their personal property. This is what the game was on at that time. During the reign of Congress and UPA, and today that is India Alliance, in their times, the banking system was almost perilous. I talked to one of the head of the state, and we were talking. I said that we should move forward in the field of banking. He said, you should first learn the banking system since you are new. One of the head of the states told me, here they are not at all concerned about that, which means how the banking system is. There were huge NPA at that time. Everywhere this talk was going on that NPA is accumulating. Honorable Chairman, sir, the challenge was big, but we acted with discretion, and we took everyone in the banking system into confidence. We got the reforms done with courage. The transparent system came in. Many kinds of banking reforms were done, and the government banks, which were not functioning properly, we merged them with the big banks. I remember one so-called great wrote, if Modi government does this in the bank, then there would be a great reform. And I did that immediately when I came into power. And the result of all these was that the disease that was there in the banks got rid of that. The bank's health got better, and they are moving forward at a fast pace. And when the health of the banking got better, then transactions got better, and common people also got money. Then the poor got loans. Those loans were given to such people who would earlier not even able to apply for those loans. The Mudra Yojana gives power to stand everybody independently, and for self-employment also. The support that is required, it is given by that, and through Mudra Yojana, 30 lakh crore rupees loans through Mudra Yojana and without guarantee were given to the youth of our country, and they took their business forward. And it is very proud to say that there were a large number of women ancestors. The self-help groups. These days, rural women dream big. They want to be self-reliant. We have extended the self-help groups of women, and 10 crore sisters have been given direct economic benefit. Our MSME sector has been given loans to the maximum, and I can say this with full satisfaction. I can say in this August House that the NPA that used to be like the mountains before 2014, today we have brought that down to the minimum level. Today, NPA is less than 1%. This in itself is a good thing that we have done for the health of the banks. Not only this, the profit of our banks are on a record high. This itself for giving strength to the economic system, is doing good. When the banking system gets strengthened, others also get strengthened. I would like to quote one more example, our PSUs. Normally, people believe about the PSUs that they are only to be diseased, they are only to be ruined, they are only to be shut down. But we changed this ideology completely and got success in that on the basis of truth. And they used to circulate rumors about PSUs like urban Naxals. Before these PSUs, they used to mislead about them. They were LIC, State Bank of India, and HL, and likewise many, be it good or bad, they used to do it that way. When their government was in power, they could not control these. Honorable Chairman, sir, we showed courage in this also. We came up with reforms in regard to PSUs and made this a tradition. Today, LIC, in its whole tenure till right from its inception, it is doing the best. Those PSUs which the congressmen took them to almost a shutdown and wanted to use it for their political benefits, today the PSUs are on a record profit. Not only this, with their performance, they are giving pace to the Make in India. The dream of making in India, they are also a catalytic agent in that. They are creating employments in record numbers, and our PSUs are also going global and showing their prowess there. They are connecting with them in the development of the world. Also, they are becoming participators. They are participating in that. Today, in our PSUs, they are getting big orders from our nation also and from foreign lands too. So I say that this 25 years is a great milestone. This is what we can see. Honorable Chairman, sir, the Congress they have even put down the belief of our farmers. More than 10 crore farmers are there in our country who have less than 2 hectares of land. They are small farmers. They were never thought about. They did not find him important. They only thought that they should handle only the big people. This is what the politics they used to play. Honorable Chairman, sir, in our hearts, we could sense the pain of the farmers. We came from ground, and that's the reason we came up with the PM Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana. And in this time, in all the accounts of these small farmers, we gave 4 lakh crore rupees. 4 lakh crore rupees is not a small figure, Honorable Chairman, sir. And that gave strength to our small farmers, and they are now dreaming big. And I believe that our farmers in that direction, as per the hopes and expectations of our nation would yield results.
Honorable Chairman, sir. Here, some of the friends raised certain complaints regarding the implementation. I feel that they had decided that they will be talking about all this. I feel that. Honorable Chairman, sir, when they were talking about implementation and were making allegations, I would like to narrate a story here. I am not trying to backbite or finding any faults in anyone. I am only narrating the truth, and the facts remain the facts. There is one leader of our country who went to a visit to Himachal Pradesh. And after coming back from there, he himself narrated this incident. This is available on records. And he said, what this leader said, I am reading his own words. For a long time, I had to struggle with the Planning Commission because it was not ready to make separate schemes for the hilly areas. I went to Himachal Pradesh, and when I came back, I asked the Planning Commission, I told them that our workers do not need jeeps, they need the donkeys so that they can be used to carry the material. She further said that I was told that we will be allocating the amount only for the jeeps because for the donkeys there is no policy to give funds. And in the same speech she says that there were no roads were available. Where she went in Himachal, there were no roads available. So since the roads were not available there, how can the jeep run there? But at that point of time, the Planning Commission said that either they will give jeep or they will not give anything at all. So, sir, this speech is not of anyone else but a senior leader of Congress and the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi ji. In the long regime of the Congress party, this has been the working style. Indira ji knew that all this was going on, which was not right, but she did not do anything to improve this work culture. And Indira Gandhi was saying all this about the Planning Commission. Her father was the person who founded Planning Commission. When Planning Commission was constituted and when Indira Gandhi ji said all this, 2 decades had been passed, and till 2014 everyone was aggrieved. They could see what the problems were, but nothing was being done to reform it. But after 2014, when you gave us the opportunity, we saw that how the Planning Commission was indulging in slackness, and we came in power in 2014. We did away with Planning Commission and brought Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog is working very efficiently today, and you can see the aspirational districts. It is a very inspiring example, I can see that it is serving as a model for the developing countries. The global institutes are approving of it. This is the story of the aspirational districts. There were many districts of the country which were considered backward, and nothing was being done for them, and there were crores of people who had their basic needs, and even those basic needs were denied and they were left on their own. And the backward areas became more backward, and the situation in the government was such that when a person had to be given a punishment posting, that person will be sent to such districts so that that person could further deteriorate those backward areas. We changed this situation. We made sure that young and efficient, talented officers will be deployed there, and that person will be given 3 years of tenure so that he could work. And in Chhattisgarh's Bastar, it was an aspirational district, and today the same Bastar is known in the entire country as Bastar Olympic. Today, the development is reaching in each and every village of Bastar. Some villages have seen the buses for the very first time. They celebrated this occasion. This was the pitiful condition that earlier existed, and I don't know where they wanted the country to head. Honorable Chairman, sir, what is implementation? Aspirational districts is a very commendable example of this implementation. There are hundreds of examples, but I am enumerating this one. I would like to tell the Congress friends that this change that you are witnessing, you can't see the implementation. They only have the planning commission model. They have the model of the jeep and the mule, nothing more than that. And how they implement? I was not even born. Even before that, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel had envisaged making a dam on river Narmada. And it was decided, but Sardarji passed away and it was inaugurated by Nehruji. So see the implementation. I was not even born when this was envisaged. And I inaugurated the same project after being the Prime Minister. Such is the situation. And look at their implementation. While I was the Chief Minister, I had to sit on protest for 3 days for Narmada Sardar Sarovar Dam for the farmers of my state. I put my life on the line, and only then the government of India had to accept our demand, and Sardar Sarovar Dam got pace. And when I became the Prime Minister, I got the good fortune of inaugurating this project. Now, the Narmada River is reaching from one place to another. And what is implementation? They only had this word of implementation, and everyone was talking about it. When I saw that there were many projects that were lying pending, they were only existing on the files, they only inaugurated it and they announced it for political gains. So what I did was that I made a technology platform with the name Pragati. And this Pragati platform is something that I will like to give the example of. You will be surprised to know, I don't remember exactly. They announced one train, I guess in Una in Himachal Pradesh, in the parliament. But when I became the Prime Minister, only the drawing was not available, and when Pragati was formed, I was apprised of this issue. Many such issues came to my notice, and on this Pragati platform, we ensured what were the projects that were lying pending, who were the wrongdoers, and the budget was increasing day by day. A project worth 9 crore became 90,000 crore. We made a technology platform and we had meetings every month. I concluded the 50th meeting of that Pragati platform recently. I worked diligently on a continuous basis. I consulted the concerned states. I asked what are the ministries that are having the problems, which states are having the problems, which laws are creating problems. I saw into everything in a very minute manner, and today with full pride I can say that on the Prime Minister's level, the implementation is being done in a very efficient manner, and the work of 85 lakh crore rupees worth projects have been given momentum today. We have unlocked such a huge power of the country. How the implementation is done, we have done it on the ground, be it railways, the villages, the irrigation. We have included everything in this. Jammu, Udhampur, Srinagar, Barapulla railway line. To date, this project has been completed. And during the snowfall, you must have seen one video. Amid the snow, the thick snow, the Vande Bharat train is passing through, and everybody is saying that this is not a foreign country, this is India itself. Such videos are very popular these days and they are being watched widely. In the past 3 decades, these projects were lying pending. Can you imagine? It can take 2 generations altogether. Our government completed it. Honorable Chairman, sir. Now I would like to talk about Assam. Don't think that the elections are around the corner. This is the reason I am talking about Assam. They have done a lot of wrong things in Assam. That is the reason I am talking about it. Congress party only imagines and they are not interested in implementing. Bogibel Bridge of Assam, it connects Arunachal and Assam, and it's a very important bridge. For years together, this project was lying pending, and through Pragati, we reviewed it, and along with Assam, the entire northeast region was given this project, which facilitates easy living there. Sir, when they talk about implementation, we have all the facts with us. We have completed the projects in a time-bound manner, and the manner in which we are working these days, we are completing the projects even before time. The entire world felt that we will be achieving the target of solar power by 2030. We did it by 2025, and we are doing works 2-3 years before the deadline of the project. So our capacity is like that. Sir, be it BJP, NDA, our approach, our perspective to look at things, our mindset to solve the problems is quite different from that of the Congress party. There is a huge difference between both the parties. I can give you one example. Our thinking was that 140 crore Indians are so capable that they can present a solution towards any challenge. We have full faith in their capability, and this is the true power of democracy actually. But Congress considers the countrymen themselves as a problem. If I'll say something, they'll not be able to sleep tonight, and tomorrow they will be planning as to how to curse me. but I would like to tell how they would think about the countrymen. For the people of this country, what was the mindset of Nehruji and Indiraji? I would like to tell about that. Indiraji once went to Iran and she was giving a speech in Iran. In that speech, she mentioned her discussion with Nehruji. She herself has said, I am quoting what Indiraji had said, when somebody asked my father, that is, when somebody asked Nehruji as to how many problems he is facing, he said 35 crores. Nehruji replied that he had 35 crore problems in front of him. At that point of time, the population of our country was 35 crores. Now, see further. 35 crore countrymen were a problem for Nehruji. Can anybody like that be the head of the country? And giving this example, Indiraji further said that today the population of the country is 57 crores. So, my problems equal to that. So, my father had 35 crore problems as the population was 35 crore, and now she had 57 crore problems because the countrymen were 57 crore. So can any head of the government think that the countrymen are the problem? This is the difference between their mindset and our mindset, be it Nehruji or Indiraji or the entire Congress party. They perceive the people of the country as a problem. Sir, you will find many of my quotations before the entire world, before the country. I have said it, and this is my conviction. No matter how many challenges we are faced with, we have 140 crore solutions to those problems. Our countrymen are brimming with capabilities. They are the people who are making the future of this country bright. They are the people who are in charge of the country. How can we perceive them as a problem? People who had such mindset will only be serving the interest of their own family. Sir, to insult the people of the country is something which is very much in the nature of the Congress party. They have the habit of doing that. In the past few days, the Congress party has insulted the Honorable President. After the elections, the kind of words it used for our Honorable President, I feel very embarrassed to even think about that. What kind of people they are? They are using such words for the Honorable President of the country. Sir, yesterday in Lok Sabha also, discussion on the Honorable President's address could not take place. This post of President has been insulted in the worst possible manner. They do not have any right to talk about it. Those who do not respect a woman who has come out of poverty, who belongs to a tribal family, you behaved in such a manner in Lok Sabha, and by doing that, you have insulted, you have humiliated the entire tribal community, you have humiliated the women of the country, a woman who is on the highest possible post of the country, you have humiliated her. And by doing that, you have insulted the constitution of the country.
Honorable Chairman, sir, they may feel whatever they want to, but Congress's mistake.
If the House agrees, we may sit beyond 6 p.m. till disposal of the motion of thanks and the presidential address. Do I have the leave of the House to extend the sitting beyond 6 p.m.? Thank you.
आदरणीय सभापति,
Honorable Chairman, sir, I thank you and the entire House for extending the time.
आदरणीय सभापति जी,
Honorable Chairman, sir, it is a very painful incident of Lok Sabha. And
हताशा निराशा तो
probably we do understand disappointment, but for this, to insult the very temple of democracy, and at the very moment a Sandhi honorable member was seated in the chair and the pieces of paper were thrown, is it not the insult of the Northeast? Is it not the insult of the citizens of Assam? And they did it again yesterday, and that time one son of a Dalit family of Andhra Pradesh was seated in their chair and he was also insulted. That means you have insulted the Northeast, whoever was seated in the chair, you have insulted him, and a son belonging to the Dalit family of Andhra Pradesh, you have insulted them as well, and everyone has given them work, but he comes from a Dalit family, and that's why you have insulted him.
और ऐसा लगता है
And it seems that the people of Congress, that they hate the people of Assam. They think that since the people have not voted for them, but do you ever think like that in a democracy?
मुझे तो तब बहुत पीड़ा हुई
And it has given me pain when Bharat Ratna Bhupen Hazarika ji, who has been a very respectable personality of our country, and even today people remember every day in their families, and you cannot imagine the way people are devoted to him, but they do not care for that. And the manner in which, and it was our fortune that we have respected him for the contributions that he has made for the country, and with his voice, with his ideology, he has united the entire Northeast, and we decided to respect him with the Bharat Ratna, and they were opposing that too. And if Kharge ji had been present here, I would have told them as well that the manner in which they had said this about Bharat Ratna, and if you look at the expressions of his face on the video, you will feel that what kind of people they are.
और ये कहा
And they said that he was just a singer.
मैं समझता हूँ कि
I believe that they never lag behind in insulting people, and since Bharat Ratna was given to Bhupen Hazarika ji, and it is against all the artists of the country, and I completely believe that Assam will not forget this insult.
आदरणीय सभापति,
Honorable Chairman, sir.
कल जो घटना घटी,
Yesterday, that incident had happened,
माननीय सांसद
and one of the honorable member of this very house,
कांग्रेस के शातिर
and one of the intelligent member of Congress has called him a traitor.
अहंकार कितनी,
And how much vanity they have and how much ego they have. And there so many people have exited the Congress party, and it has been on the verge of getting battered. But yesterday he was called a traitor because he was a Sikh, and it was an insult to the Sikhs, it was the insult to the Guru. And in the Congress party, and they have hatred for all the Sikhs, and this was an expression of that. And he is the member of this very house, and they do not have any anguish. Otherwise, he could have stood up and said, and it lost the decorum of this house, and he could have regretted his behavior. But the hatred that they have for the Sikhs, because of this reason, and the families of whose families were martyred for our country. And just because they change their ideology in the politics, you cannot call them a traitor. And if somebody calls my countrymen a traitor, how can the country will tolerate it? And that too because he is a Sikh, and that's why you're calling him a traitor. It is quite unfortunate. And such people
कांग्रेस को नहीं डुबाएंगे तो
will let Congress down.
आदरणीय सभापति जी,
Honorable Chairman, sir, on one hand, this is what the picture is, and on the other hand, we have the image of our Sadanand Master Ji.
राजनीतिक विद्वेष के कारण
Because of political anguish, his both limbs were mutilated, and in their very youth, his both legs were cut off. And with his cut legs, he is living, but he still has, even his voice does not have a single bad word.
गर्व होता है,
And we are proud of him. And yesterday, when his first speech was going on in the house, and with your permission, when he has placed his artificial limbs on the table, that image, it was painful. That in our country and the people of India Alliance, and the India Alliance is entirely responsible for this because of ideological differences, and that to a teacher. You always look at a teacher with respect, but you have cut off his legs. But they still have no regrets. They do not feel his pain. But I congratulate Master Sadanand Ji. I appreciate Master Sadanand Ji, the manner in which, despite such a painful incident, he kept serving the country, and today he is contributing into taking the country forward. And with the support of such people, we live and we work in the politics, and we get inspiration to work for our country. That it is because of the hard work of such hard-working workers. Honorable Chairman, sir.
इन दिनों और वैसे कांग्रेस के
Although the colleagues from Congress party, they have a special love, and
और जब मैं जिम्मेवारी जो मिली
when whatever responsibility I have got, and even if I hadn't got that responsibility, I have learned to serve for the country, and we are strengthening the very soil of the developed nation. We are giving it more power. On one hand, we are readying the soil for our youth, and on the other hand, the Congress is digging the grave for Modi.
मोहब्बत की दुकान खोलने वाले
And those who want to open the shops of love, they are chanting slogans of that the grave of Modi will be dug. What kind of shop is this? Who is envisioning digging a grave for one of the citizens of the country? Who talks about digging a grave for one of the citizens of the country? Is it not an insult to the Constitution? Is it not an insult to the humanity?
मर्यादाओं का अपमान नहीं
Is it not an insult of all the humanity? But they do not regret this. And what statement will they do? They were saying that he was also crying in the Rajya Sabha.
किस प्रकार के संस्कार और वृत्तियों से पले बड़े
What kind of values they have been brought up with, Honorable Chairman, sir?
मेरे लिए कोई अनुभव मेरा बहुत पुराना है
I have a lot of experience, and right from 2002, when they were in opposition, and from 2004 when they got in power, and from 2014 when I got into power. In the past 25 years, not a single session of parliament has gone, and I was not a part of the parliament back then, wherein they have not abused Modi.
25 साल
It has been 25 years.
और मुझे किसी ने पूछा था मोदी
And somebody has asked me that what is the secret to your health, and I said that I get abused daily.
आदरणीय सभापति
Honorable Chairman, sir,
ये मोदी की कब्र क्यों खोदना चाहिए
why do they want to dig my grave?
ये सिर्फ नारा नहीं है
It is not just a slogan. It is a reflection of the hatred that they have. It is that expression, and it is there because
370
we had abolished 370. That is the very reason they want to dig the grave of Modi.
हमने नॉर्थ ईस्ट में
We have
नॉर्थ ईस्ट में
shattered, we have brought peace and love in the northeast, and that's why they want to dig the grave of Modi.
पाकिस्तानी आतंकियों को घर
And we have also given a suitable reply to the Pakistanis in their own home, and that is why they want to dig the grave of Modi, because we had done Operation Sindoor, and that's why they are bothered, and that is why they want to dig the grave of Modi.
माओवादी आतंक से
With Maoist terrorism, and we have taken initiatives to free our country from Maoist terrorism, and that's why you want to dig Modi's grave.
नेहरू जी ने देश के साथ
Nehru ji had done injustice to our country in the form of Indus Water Treaty, and we have suspended that treaty. Is that so? That is why you want to dig the grave of Modi.
आदरणीय सभापति,
Honorable Chairman, sir.
कांग्रेस की परेशानी कुछ और।
But the problem of Congress is something else. They are not able to digest that how Modi has reached at this stage, and their problem has continually been increasing, that why he is still in the same spot.
और इसलिए
That is why they are left with just one option, is to dig Modi's grave.
आदरणीय सभापति जी
Honorable Chairman, sir.
मान करके बैठे थे।
They were certain, and they've got nothing to do with the constitution or with the democracy, and they think that the post of prime minister belongs to their family, and the hatred that they have in their hearts, it is the result of that.
और इसीलिए
That is why somebody else is sitting there. It was our ancestral right, and that is why they chant slogans of digging Modi's grave.
आदरणीय सभापति जी,
Honorable Chairman, sir.
कांग्रेस के शाही परिवार को
The royal family of Congress and the people of India have given them opportunities for decades now. It is not as if they have also risked their future for you. But you chanted slogans of abolishing poverty, and from Lal Killa and from the Red Fort, not in the speech of not a single prime minister belonging to Congress party, abolishing poverty was never the priority, but what they did in order to abolish the poverty, there was no mention of it in their speeches.
मोदी ने रास्ता अपनाया।
But Modi adopted a way. They empowered the poor. They tried to strengthen the roots of the poor.
मेरे देश के गरीबों को मैं
And I salute the poor of our country. They understood and they accepted the schemes of the country, and they also made efforts to increase their capabilities. And I would like to appreciate the bravado of our poor, that they trusted our intent, and they also did not let any stone unturned in working hard. And 25 crore people, poor people, has defeated poverty, and they have been lifted out of poverty, and I salute them. All my 25 crore poor people who were disappointed, and they saw a ray of hope, and they stood up, and today they are walking with us. Honorable Chairman, sir.
2014 के पहले
Before 2014, they used to talk about implementation. Thousands of people used to die at a railway crossing. It could be a school bus was going through a railway crossing, and 25 students would die in those accidents.
Unmanned railway crossing.
Unmanned railway crossing. It wasn't that big a deal that they couldn't have done it, but I had to do that work. And we stopped all the unmanned railway crossings, and lakhs of lives were saved, and that is why they talk about digging Modi's grave. Honorable Chairman, sir.
2014 से पहले
Before 2014, there used to be 18,000 villages They didn't even know what electricity was, that there is a wire or a bulb in electricity, that a bulb lights up. They didn't even know that. 18,000 such villages after 2014, when you had given us the charge to be in power, and those 18,000 villages, they hadn't listened or seen electricity. We lighted up those villages. That is why they want to dig the grave of Modi, and that is the only option they can see.
आदरणीय सभापति जी,
Honorable Chairman, sir, that was also an era when frequently we were getting news, and this has been the headline in the media about the national borders, that ammunition is in shortage, that bulletproof jackets are in shortage, that our soldiers are standing in the snowy conditions and the requisite shoes are not there with them, and that was the main news, sir. But we have, sir, refurnished our armies. We have given them all wherewithal, and sir, now they are ready with all equipments, and that is why, sir, now because they know that this has happened and nothing is possible for them, and that's why they want to dig Modi's grave. Honorable Chairman, sir, the current Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh once wept in the parliament when he was a member here, because it was time of brain fever in Uttar Pradesh and innumerable children were dying because of that in Uttar Pradesh. And they never cared about relieving the populace, relieving children from this brain fever. Then, sir, there were various other ailments as well. People were losing their vision, and the science had made progress till then, but the arrangements were not being made by the governments of those times. We have relieved Uttar Pradesh of this malaise of brain fever, and we have arranged for various other medications as well. And these are the various success stories. This is our sensibility, and this is our dedication for living for the requirements of our people. And that is our promise, sir. That is our resolve, sir, that we have to live for our people and that we have to solve all of their problems. And that is why, sir, these people are saying that they will dig Modi's grave. So these are their dreams, but they keep talking about democracy. They keep talking about Mohabbat ki dukaan, that is shops of love. But, sir, is this the manner in which these intentions are actualized? Certainly they are not, sir. Sir, their government was being run with a remote. Sir, my government is also being run with a remote, but this remote is in the hands of 140 crore people of this country, and sir, they are my remote, sir. They operate my country, and so we are fulfilling their dreams, we are fulfilling their aspirations, and so we are also fulfilling aspirations of our youth, and we live for these tasks, we function for these tasks, and so power is not for personal joy for us, power is for service, and that is our endeavor in this government, sir. Mudra Yojana has served lakhs of people in this country, and various people have got their employment because of that. Congress party never encouraged startup culture in our country, and hundreds of startups starved because of non-encouragement. And sir, they are not being able to survive even their own homegrown startup, their own home family startup. They are not being able to even make that survive. More than 2 lakh startups are functioning in this country, sir, and that is happening because of the encouragement we have given them. So, sir, when aspirations remain in the hearts of common people, then, sir, and when they are actualized, sir, then the opposition parties are left with no option than to just dig Modi's grave, sir. There was one time when BSNL was a butt of ridicule, jokes were being made, but, sir, we have given encouragement to our domestic indigenous industries, and so we have given encouragement to our various domestic enterprises, sir. With new technology, with communication tools, sir, we have made strides towards progress, and the youths are conjoining with these steps. Now, sir, they are making these words, they are expressing these words that they will dig Modi's grave just because of all these success stories. So, sir, this has been my fortune that we have seen these success stories. 4 crore poor people have been given pakka houses in our country. And, sir, electricity, water, LPG connections, toilet facilities have been given to them. And that makes me feel that the God has given me this opportunity towards right direction, and I have actualized that to a certain extent. Sir, rural women are now, as a first saying with pride, that they have become Lakpati Didis, and other women are saying that they will become Lakpati Didi in times to come. And, sir, this resolve is there, this change of attitude is there in rural women, and, sir, that is what is troubling them. And, sir, crores of people of this country are blessing us, and crores of daughters and mothers of this country are giving us shields, they are giving us their blessings. But none of your slogans can enable you to dig Modi's grave. Nothing can help you, because these blessings are our shields, and the sentiments of these blessings are, and that is our shield, sir, that remains with us all the time. And even the people whom nobody was taking care of, we are with them, and we are taking care of them, and they are giving us their blessings, sir. So that is why you are trying to dig Modi's grave, but you will not see any success anytime. So, sir, this was their family tradition to do stealing, to do theft. And, sir, there is one saying in Gujarati that even the dreams of this nation were stolen. And, sir, even the surname of Mahatma Gandhi was also stolen, and they have done that too as well, sir. And, sir, people of this country are that wise that they give you the right behavior when the right time comes, and they have given you that reply. People of this country have given you befitting reply. Now, sir, we are working with a dream of Viksit Bharat, and today this dream has become resolved because of the energy of this nation, because of the energy of our youth, and everybody is saying that up to 2047 India will become a developed nation. And, sir, it amazes me that some of our colleagues here in house are that hopeless, they are that dejected, and they are that bereft of their ground connect that they can't digest it, and they keep saying that why Modi is talking about 2047. What is the point? As per them, there is no point talking about 2047. Sir, I need to say that people who sacrifice their lives for Indian independence, who were hanged and who were sent to Andaman Nicobar prisons, who spent their lives there. Various youths, various freedom fighters, they left their future, they left their whole life just for the freedom struggle. Were they knowing that India is going to get freedom anytime soon? Were they knowing that India is going to get freedom in their lifetimes? But sir, these people are that dejected, these people are that hopeless. When I used to talk about digital India, when I used to talk about UPI and digital India, then they used to say that how poor and illiterate people of this country will use these technological means. But this country has shown them in just 3 years that what is possible for India, that what can happen in India. And when that speech happened in the House on that day, everybody saw in media that Modi has given one good reply. Modi has given one great reply. So that was not the reply given by me. That was the reply given by the nation. And you have got your reply in due course. Honorable Chairman, sir. When Congress was in power, there was one saying that was a taunting sort of saying, and that used to come even in jovial discussion, that used to come even in the serious discussions that India missed the bus. Everybody was saying that India missed the bus. And sir, that was always said, that was always expressed. But Honorable Chairman, sir, India is not missing any bus today. India is not missing any opportunity today. And so we are leading world in some way. Honorable Chairman, sir, future of our country is to be made brighter, and sir, we have to work incessantly for that. And for the objective of Vikasit Bharat, so we have to work tirelessly. So we make a 5 years plan, we make budget for every year, and not only that, so we pre-decide our orientation, we pre-decide our targets, and sir, our objective, our target is not about next election, it is about 2047 Vikasit Bharat. And that is our target. Elections will come and go, but the nation will live. And we have to give a prosperous India to our youths and to our future generations. And so our younger children who are in the houses, they need to know that their leadership is competent enough and that their leadership is going to give them brighter future. Sir, 1947, 2047, various references are made here that how that is going to be possible. But sir, we are taking such initiatives, whether it be space, whether it be technology, whether it be science, or whether it be depths of the oceans, everywhere in sky, in space, on land, and in oceans. So we are working with resolve, we are working with dedication, and we are working with unprecedented synergy. Sir, we are working for green hydrogen, and because sir, we understand that what is going to happen in future. So we are working for AI mission, we are working for quantum computing, and the world understands today that AI mission is something where India has lot to provide to the world over for the global community. And dense rare earths are there, critical minerals are there, and they have become the new age weapons. And so for them, India is not to go stretching its hand for various givers. We are going to become self-reliant in them. And sir, obviously there are various avenues where India will get investment, because everybody is seeing their future in India. Everybody is seeing their future in India, Indian youth and its potential. And that is why, sir, world is recognizing us. So we are talking about 2047 Viksit Bharat. The world is recognizing that, and the world is understanding that this is possible and this is going to happen. So till yesterday, sir, India missed the bus was the expression, but today the world understands that India is on the right track and that India is going to achieve its targets. Sir, coming times are full of opportunities for our nation. That is also full of opportunity for our youths. And sir, I can underline all the potentialities. I can underline all the possibilities. And sir, I give encouragement to our countrymen all the time. And sir, I have referred to this in Man Ki Baat as well. And I will also like to tell my all colleagues here that you should tell your people in your areas that when we bring good proposals, when we bring good quality things, when we bring good quality processes to the people, then people get encouragement. So quality should always remain the hallmark, and that gives international level competitiveness to us, and that is also available to our people. So we have to never be in compromise with quality, and we should tell our people that that is the decider for us. Sir, I urge upon people of India that we must never compromise over quality, and quality should always remain our hallmark, and the world will go for made in India if we do this. Sir, these songs, these lines will be repeated by the world order, the whole of the world, if we keep our stress over quality. And we have to do that, sir. And sir, they have said their things, and sir, they have tormented me various times as well. And sir, they know this, and that's why they walked out. They know that when I start once, I never stop, and I keep progressing further. And sir, that's why they have shown this maturity, and that's why, sir, they have walked out. But sir, I have my habit. Sir, all the speakers who have contributed to this Thanksgiving motion to Honorable President's address, I thank them, and all their ideas, all their expressions will become also a tool for India's success march. Sir, I'll conclude my speech with this Thanksgiving motion to the presidential address, sir.
I shall now put the amendments which have been moved to vote. Amendments number 5 and 68 to 74 by Dr. John Britas. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendment numbers 5 and 68 to 74 are negatived. Amendment number 25 to 31 by Professor Manoj Kumar Jha. Not present. John Britas also not present. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendment number 25 to 31 are negatived. Amendment number 32 to 34 by Sriman Tirchi Shiva. Not present. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendment numbers 32 to 34 are negatived. Amendment number 44 to 48 by Sriman Pramod Tiwari ji. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendments number 44 to 48 are negatived. Amendment numbers 49 to 57 by Sriman A.D. Singh ji. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendment numbers 49 to 57 are negatived. Amendment number 58 to 67 by Srimati Jabi Mathur Isam ji. 9%. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendment number 58 to 67 are negatived. Amendment number 75 to 82 by Dr. Kanimoli NVN Somu. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendment number 75 to 82 are negatived. Amendment number 83 to 90 by Sriman Digvijay Singh ji. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendment number 83 to 90 are negatived. Amendment number 91 to 100 by Sriman Rajendra Gupta ji. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendment numbers 91 to 100 are negatived. Amendment numbers 101 to 107 by Sriman P.P. Sunirji. Absent. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendment numbers 101 to 107 are negatived. Amendment number 108 to 113 by Sriman Akhilesh Prasad Singh ji. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendment numbers 108 to 113 are negatived. Amendment numbers 114 to 120 by Srimati Ranjit Ranjanji. I shall now put the amendments to vote. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the noes have it, the noes have it, the noes have it. Amendment numbers 114 to 120 are negatived. I shall now put the motion to vote. The question is that an address be presented to the President in the following terms: that the members of the Rajya Sabha assembled in this session are deeply grateful to the President for the address which he has been pleased to deliver to both houses of Parliament assembled together on January 28, 2026. Those in favor will please say aye. Those against will please say no. I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. The House stands adjourned to meet at 11 a.m. on Friday, the 6th February 2026.